Don't got you in that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
And Lionel, and this is That One Piece Talk, where we'll talk One Piece. Woo! Let's go. What up, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Yeah?
It's a good day, man. Sorry, y'all. We know Lionel. I think he was on the thumbnail, so y'all should have known. He wasn't on the bag.
Yeah.
Lionel ate the, or got the sickness, bro. He ill for real. The can't glaze Oden illness, bro.
You got that Usopp. I can't go to that podcast because I gotta glaze Oden illness.
Bro.
That was early, but he's not really not feeling well. That's the real reason why he's not here, though. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
But he should recover soon.
He was struggling. We'll see, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that boy's sickly for real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
That's what I came at me when I compared him to @Q, saying that he's @Q from because @Q's.
You know who he is? He's Yaita.
Oh yeah.
That's who he is.
From Worst.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
That's who he is. I'm gonna tell him that.
I feel like when y'all start naming people, just be like, yo, from... That way I could be like, oh, you know, I'm the average listener.
Or
I'm just supposed to know people's names.
Or you could read it.
Bro. Anyway, also to everybody that's out there, please throw big W's in the chat for Marv. It was his born day the other day. And just I know a lot of people love Marv. So please, if you love Marv, shout out to Marv, however you please. Tell him thank you for still being here, all right? But yeah, guys, it's One Piece break week. We have no chapter this week, which means we're going to be doing fan phone calls. So if you're not in our Discord, please join our Discord. I'm pretty sure, Seb, you want to put the link in there? If not, one of the mods put the links in there.
Yeah, but you're asking a lot of me, bro.
And then, yeah, you guys could, like, you know, join and start talking to us.
Yeah, if you guys want to participate in the calls, please join our Discord and jump into the TOPT calls. Like, there's a waiting room. Once we finish with all the super chats or whatever we need to do, I don't know what the full agenda is, but once we're done with that, we will be taking calls, and we'll try to do an hour or two of calls, essentially. Today.
Yeah.
So
We're going to be talking.
Yeah, so.
And then we got super chats. And then, listen, if you guys haven't rated us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts yet, please do. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do. It helps us out a lot. And to be honest, that's really all we're going to do today. And we're going to be taking super chats. So, and then we have, since Lionel's not here, Lawrence did come with his Marco glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, to fulfill the goal that we reached. We'll get Lionel next time he comes in. But, Lawrence, you want to do it now or do you want to wait?
As long as I get this over with, I don't care. Real talk.
All right, that's so.
Do you want to?
Let's say what's up to chat.
Yeah.
Let's read some super chats, and then we'll do the Marco glaze by Lawrence.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a glorious day.
But yeah, a lot of people here, like Larry always says, like the stream if you haven't already. We got 250 people in here, but only 94 likes. Hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. But I see a whole lot of the gang here. I see Eddie Bonilla, Sammy Nagwati, Twilight Straw Hat, Anthony Herrera, Tarif Spencer, Riasat Chowdhury, Kovan Creerer, Jenny, Caleb Beltron, Ravenstorm, Zoro D. Joyboy, just so many y'all. Jean VB, Yuri, Ciandre Williams, Jaden, JJ, Tech D Throw, Patty Melts, SC1615, Torta Pounder.
Yo, what the hell?
Joseph Richardson, Toji, Young Lou, Edwin Morales, Roy Stokes, the Finesser 23, Poda Jesus, KJ, Malfron, Edge Deem, Kirby's in here, Yahweh, Manny D. Nika, David Rep, DDASB, Ayo Twix, Young Bull Trent, what up Trent? Sav, Jeremy A, Truman Spider, just too many of y'all to count, man. But hit that like button if you haven't already. It does really help with the YouTube algorithm. But we'll get right into Super Chats before Lawrence gets into his glaze. But we did get $2 from Luis Lopez that came in before the stream started, so thank you. It says, is Kid the post-time skip Haguma? That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
Who's a Gooma again?
The mountain bandit that kidnapped Luffy. That
Lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Blasted on.
yeah.
That's funny. Nah, Kid's higher than that. That's crazy.
No, that's disrespectful.
it's no, but there's some similarities there. Attacking the friends of Shanks and getting bodied real quick. I feel like there's something there. Another 5 from Brazilian Volleyballs. It says, like the stream or Kid becomes Pirate King. Oh my God.
Everybody like the stream right now. Everybody.
That would be.
That would be the worst plot twist Oda could come up with. I'll be honest with you. And I like Kid, but that'd be terrible. Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, Larry, baby girl, let me see your dance. Let me see you twirl.
Huh?
Don't call me baby girl. All right? I'm baby boy, all right?
We got another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, Scopper Gaban definitely played CN Tower in his head when he saw Ripley. LOL.
CN Tower is like a flower. The color of the city tower is red tonight.
Lawrence has no idea what we're talking about.
I have no idea.
It also continued, hashtag Blackbeard Gang, hashtag love your girl. Hey, man.
Love your girl.
Love your girl.
Love your girl.
Love your girl.
Don't love somebody else's girl.
Yeah, man.
Too many of y'all doing that, man. That's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Respect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she disrespects herself.
Yeah, man. We did get another Warlord join the crew with Ravenstorm, so enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Warlord of the Sea. We got another 5 from Torta Pounder. It says, who do you got and what diff? Current law versus 2 triple Baconators. I got the Baconators mid-diff, bro. Mid-diff, bro.
Mid-diff.
Mid-diff.
What you mean?
You
I'm
ain't
at
got
least
that.
taking one out.
You don't got that
At
no more.
least.
That's half.
At least. Brother, like...
Do the Baconators have hockey?
Bruh. I don't even eat red meat that much anymore.
So you definitely like...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
struggling,
It's going to be
bro.
harder for you, bro.
I think that
That's
would be more...
pork, too. That's bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I think that'd be more because, like, once, like, the taste of red meat is good still. I don't eat it, like, rarely, but when I do, I enjoy it.
You were eating red meat back then and you barely beat it. And you were younger.
I'll tell you, yeah, man.
Bro, that was younger than me. I'm stronger now. My hockey up. You know what I'm saying?
Is it though? I feel like you were more. I thought you were more in your prime back then, huh?
I don't think when it comes to eating that you're better now.
No, I definitely eat. I don't know. Honestly, my eating.
Lawrence, your thighs
changes.
touch.
Like
Your thighs touch when you walk.
those are gains, bro.
I don't know that helps our argument.
Yeah, man. I went to the gym today. You know what I'm saying?
What does that have to do with eating?
Because you want to recover, so I eat.
Do you think you could really beat these 2 Baconators?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're going.
Do
to
I
Wendy's.
want to?
No, we're going to Wendy's.
No, I'm not doing it. Health reasons, I'm not doing it.
Hold up. You're gonna make this claim and act like you can do this, and you duck and smoke.
No, because I don't eat like that no more.
Put your lips on
Health
live.
reasons.
I'll give you $1,000.
Health reasons, I'm not gonna do that. Nah, I don't eat like that for health reasons. I was tripping when I was younger, eating like that. I'm just gonna ignore that whole thing. But nah, I don't eat like that. This is the reason why I stopped eating red meat. Red meat's not that good for you. I eat leader meats.
What's wrong with you, bro? Yeah, that was Torta Pounder's first super chat. Yo, y'all be wildin', bro. But we appreciate it. We did get another 40. I'm not sure what currency this is, but thank you. From Zoro D Joyboy. It says, what's y'all favorite cuisine? Hashtag Larry Tax. Hashtag Sebi Webby-chan.
A broke woman's chicken Alfredo.
I hate Alfredo, bro. It's the most overrated sauce, bruh.
My favorite cuisine?
Like specific meal or like race of cuisine? I think they're talking race of cuisine.
I'm going to just say paella.
Paella? That's not, okay.
It's a cuisine.
Oh.
Is it not? Is it not Marv?
There's a difference between a dish and a cuisine. Cuisine is like a wide, encompassing set of dishes, is what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to go.
This might be the most overweight expertise I've ever heard.
What you mean?
From
It's just not.
like, how do you know this, bro?
You don't know what cuisine means, bro?
Yo, I just go by a plate of food, bro. That's
All
it.
right,
Bro.
Larry's is paella. Mine is probably oxtail and mac and cheese. Lawrence, do you have a favorite meal? 'Cause even though the question was cuisine, and it would probably be Jamaican food for me.
You can't say Steakums on Elio's pizza, bro.
I don't.
It's not supposed to happen.
Again, that's like high school me, bro. I don't eat like that anymore. I don't.
Lawrence was different, yo.
Yo, he was, bro.
Dude, I eat a lot healthier now, bro. Like a lot healthier. Cuisine, I don't know.
Can never ask Lawrence.
Never,
questions,
bro.
Ever, bro. You don't have a favorite meal?
You got a favorite yogurt?
I don't eat that much yogurt, in all honesty.
It's crazy.
I'm thinking.
it's crazy
I like
that you don't eat that
sandwiches.
much
I like sandwiches. I guess. But I don't. I guess. Let's go tacos. I'm gonna go tacos.
That's a good one.
That's a cuisine?
No, bro. But we all gave meals.
I'm searching up what a cuisine means. I went my whole life thinking that cuisines
crazy,
was
bro.
just a dish of food.
Cuisine.
Bro.
I always think of pasta.
Manner of preparing food, style of cooking, the
Yes.
food prepared.
Yeah. This is why people normally associate it with a race. Like Dominican cuisine, Mexican cuisine,
So it's
Jamaican
just
cuisine.
prepared food.
Yeah.
That's not cooked prior. It's just
Not
prepared
listening.
food that you bring somewhere else. So it's just catering.
You're
Like a-
not,
I
you're
didn't
not
know, like a
listening at all,
style.
bro. It's how you prepare the food. Every culture changes. Like
But
it's
they put
different.
like a slide of ketchup
Yeah.
on the side of the plate and they be like, it's a cuisine.
Bro, yeah.
Like, what are we talking about, bro?
I hate you so much. Why are you doing this? Like, you know what a cuisine is, bro. You know what it is.
I'm gone.
Anyway.
That was racist. All right, my bad.
Another 5 from Tech D Throw. It says, attention, the Larry Tax donation stream has begun.
Oh my
Full
God.
obedience is required for our Lord CD Larry. That was Tech D Throw's first super chat, so thank you.
Look down when you look at me.
What? We got another 5 gifted memberships from Roy Stokes.
Roy Stokes, the boy.
So throw the knock 'em fists up.
Thank you, Roy.
We
Thank
also got
you, thank
another
you.
10 gifted memberships from Project Iceman. So throw the knock 'em fists up for Ice as well.
Hey, man. You icy, man.
So I see.
How ice? Ice cold?
What's cool than being
What's
cool?
cool to be
Oh,
cool?
yeah. What's cool to be
Ice
cool?
cold.
Ice.
Let's go on.
All right.
We got another 5 from Luffy Nick. It says, hey, Law, if I look at your face and ask you if you remind me of Lionel or Marv, Seb, wait for response.
Wait for a response.
Lionel. I definitely look more like Lionel than Marv.
Okay. Who was Whitebeard talking about to Shanks? This is the pettiest super chat of all time. It's so petty.
That's different.
It's so petty.
That is so different.
Is it though?
It is.
Somebody twin, potentially.
Yeah. But
It's
but
so
you're
petty.
factoring so much
Listen,
that Whitebeard. Now you're factoring that Whitebeard has to know
No, he doesn't.
Garling and has to know Shamrock. He has to know them.
He just has to know that they look like Shanks. That's all he has to.
And
know.
then also too, then now you're also comparing to like legit. Who's considered Roger's son? You know what I'm saying?
We've broken down the timeline.
I know. It's just
Garling didn't scar Whitebeard on God Valley because after God Valley, we seen that there wasn't a scar. That's been the most factual information regarding this whole debacle,
Yeah.
right? The only thing that Sebastian has said is that it could have happened after
could've.
the Roger and Whitebeard meetup. That's it. That was the only time it could have happened. So that means Garling would have had to step down from Medi Joa, found Whitebeard at some convenient point, or found Shamrock at some convenient point, and they fought, and then he got scarred. That's the only way. But other than that, there has been no indication that Garling was the one to scar him before that moment. That's factual
I
evidence.
won't drag this on because it keeps getting brought up. I just want you to know that seemingly Shamrock is in the same role that Garling used to be in, and he's currently on the regular seafloor, not Mary Joa. So there is some precedent to these dudes in that role not always being a Mary Jo. I'm just saying.
I was waiting for that.
I'm just saying.
What was Shamrock's purpose? I mean, what would be Garling's purpose?
Who knows?
To do that?
Who knows? Listen.
I'm trying to recruit Whitebeard.
I don't. Hey,
that makes sense.
World's strongest man. Why not? Listen, I don't know. What I do know is there is precedent.
But
Anyway.
it would have had to happen after Garling and him met.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Or
After Roger and
Or-
Whitebeard's last meeting.
and hear me out.
That's only the facts.
Oda made a mistake, like he be making. That happens too. But we got another 10 from Joyous Boyous 420. It says, yo, can't stay, but you guys talking about Ed, and Eddie had me thinking. Emu and the Gorosei are kind of like father and the delightful kids from Codename Kid Next Door. Have a good stream. Hashtag the son of a shepherd.
Honestly, that's not far-fetched.
Yeah, it's not far off.
I wonder how much of our fan base has actually seen Codename
Kids
Kids
Next
Next Door.
Yeah, you remember that episode that they had with, like, Dragon Ball?
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Oh, I kept thinking when he said that, because one of them, or all of them, collect toenails. Like, I don't know why that was on the episode, but they did it. So I'm thinking, which one of the Gorosei used to be like, he'd be collecting toenails.
That thought process is why SBSs exist, by the way. Oda would tell you that.
Are you serious?
Kind of information right there. Anyway, another 10.
Use your time better, Oda.
From SC615, it says, Larry, bro, you were so wrong about Cracker versus Snakeman on the worst takes, but so right about Seb picking and choosing what counts in Blackbeard talks. That said, is Dofi YC1 level? Hashtag Larry Tax.
No, he's not YC1 level. He's close to it, though, in my opinion.
About as close as you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Another 2 from NMLS. It says, got an email saying I got a free sub. Hashtag giving back.
Hey, thank you, man.
Cool.
Another 5, BGN from Hassan. It says, you can't be a conqueror if you're going to run from the hurdles, Lionel. I know you're reading this. Get a grip. Hashtag Lionel Runner. Lionel D Runner. He's sick for real, y'all.
Yeah,
He's
he's not
actually
so
sick.
Yeah.
Another,
I knew he was going to get shade like that.
oh, man. Another gifted membership from Twilight. So thank you, whoever was able to receive that. Throw the knock my fist up. We got another 2 from J.D. Rude. It says, Larry, you can't say that after singing Drake. I don't know what you said. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what he's referring to.
I don't know what he said. I don't know.
I don't know. But we did get $100 super chat
Woo!
from Young Bull Trent. Oh, man, he's so consistent, man. Thank you.
Trent, thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, Trent says,
We gotta get some gas from that gas station, bro.
says, hey guys, ready for a great stream. Can't wait for the Glaze of Marco by Law. Got a battle for y'all. If I can win the sweepstakes. Anyways, who's the strongest Ace can beat from post time skip? Hashtag Larry Tax, hashtag Law Glaze, hashtag Blackbeard is mid, hashtag Seb's losing our bet. I'm not losing that bet. I'm not.
Kid.
I don't think Ace is being kid, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ace is being kid, bro.
I don't know if he's being kid, bro.
That's the highest, I think.
Honest. Jack or Kid?
I think he being Kid.
One kid is stronger than Jack.
Yeah, I think
for
Kid
sure.
is stronger than Jack.
Okay.
I feel like Kid's a good shout. I just don't know if Ace is winning that. I'd like to think he would, but I don't think
Ace
he
is-
actually.
Kid has been shown, in my opinion, Kid has been shown to lack the hockey necessary, right? They both have Conqueror's hockey. Both don't use it, so you can't use it for Kid.
How?
Observation is probably the same. And then if Kid is not infusing hockey that's strong enough to battle with Ace, then the Logia ability just bypasses most of his physical attacks.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So
it's like,
how would a sign work? Like, would a sign work on Ace?
even if it did, the metal wouldn't hurt him because that means Kid has to put armament on all the metal that's being attracted to him. And due to his simple nature, I don't think he has the ability to do such a thing where he inserts hockey into everything that's metal.
Yeah.
So Kid, like, I don't see how Ace even gets hurt by that. And I think the laser could probably hurt Ace, but Ace is faster than that laser. I think most people are faster than that laser.
Mm-hmm. And to me, it's like
Most people?
Yeah.
Getting speed boost by Yonko, don't tell me most people are faster than your laser. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
I think he was overwhelmingly outsped by Shanks.
But Shanks,
it
who can
doesn't
see into the future.
But it doesn't need to be Shanks, in my opinion, in order to bypass that.
I can respect that. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I agree with the most people thing, but that's me. It's a good fight. I'll say that it's a good fight. I don't think it's a wash either way.
Think about Ace versus Yamato, you know, and Yamato has a few years, has actually a lot of years on Ace wise, right? Like, well, she's like 20. Yeah, she's 28 now.
Yeah,
you know
when
what I'm
they
saying?
fought, she was 27 or whatever.
So
20,
she
no,
probably
20.
And then Haki, we've seen how prevalent Haki is in Wano, fighting a Conqueror's user and a Haki user in a Yamato. Way before she even before he even joined the Whitebeard Pirates. So Ace is used to fighting Haki users, and then you're fighting someone who's just a ability reliant like kid. It's Ace.
I ain't mad at it.
That metal gonna be hot. He ain't gonna be able to sit in that like Dr. Robotnik all day.
Right. We got another 14 Czar. I'm not sure what that is, but thank you. From Sir Yabonga. It says, "What's up, Topped? Thoughts on Oda as a writer? Hashtag Zoro with a demon emoji. I think he's the best in the game, personally. And I know I don't read every single manga. And I don't dabble into seinen manga a lot, but of those that I have, like some have gotten close, I think, to Oda. But I think he's the best mangaka out.
Yeah, I agree
Personally.
Yeah. I think he's the best long-running one, for sure. I think when it comes to short form, though, there's a couple of ones that are just, like, amazingly great. Like, it's crazy. I'm a huge fan of Oda, but I do love other mangakas a little bit more when it comes to not the creative process, but, like, the world itself. Like, I'm a really big fan of Soul Eater and Fire Force because I think they're done so well. They're not on Oda's level, but I think that the worlds that they've built is very much more enjoyable because Oda has such a large palette that he has to fill up, you know? There has to be a lot of cuisines. There can't just be a couple plates.
Oh, God, look at him. Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at him, bro.
So,
Word of the day app?
so for me, I have to say, yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got another 3 months at Knockman Status from Daryl Lawrence. It says, Bond was top 3 non-straw hats. How y'all feel? Hashtag white fan. Thank you for representing. Top 3 non-straw hats? I don't know what you mean by that. Just non-straw hat characters in general, or like people who could have been straw hats and didn't make it?
Like Bond Clay.
Bond Clay, yeah.
Yeah, I say that.
Well, like Vivi, Bond, and
if it wasn't for Bond, Luffy wouldn't have even gotten to the war.
Packed twice, bro.
Packed twice.
Alabasta and Impel Down.
Maybe 3 times, because he kind of saved him
Saved
from the
him,
wolves.
yeah.
Kinda. Before
Yeah.
Luffy took most of them out. But Bon Clay was holding his own.
Yeah, Bond's a legend, bro. I'm trying to think who else is even comparable.
Vivi is one, and then kind of if you want to go, it's I guess next is Yamato. I know you're gonna do that, make that face.
We talking about the GOATs here, bro. We talking about Vivi and Bon Clay.
If we had a
Momonosuke.
choice,
Momonosuke.
if we had a choice,
Oh, I'm
of who-
choosing Yamato over Vivi.
Oh,
all
okay
day.
then.
But,
Okay then.
but, it's just because I ain't like Vivi either. I did it. But when Vivi didn't join, she became great. That goated her.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That moment goated her. Yamato didn't get the same for whatever reason.
She
Anyway.
turned it down to like them,
Carrot's up there, too.
and also, well, Luffy didn't even ask Bon Clay to join his crew.
Slippage.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask.
Slippage from the GOAT.
I
Anyway.
was about to say something to get us canceled. Chill out.
Come on.
Chill out. Ooh, I was this close.
Yo, chill out, huh? Another 5 from Twilight. It says, sending that Larry tax with love. Still the greatest pod I've watched for the past 3 years. Much love to you all. Hashtag call me Oden. Hashtag Sebiwebby. Hashtag Larry tax.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Another 5 from Smooth Weeb. It says, and also thank you, Twilight. That was very high praise.
Yeah,
I really
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
It
Another
was.
5 for Canadian from Smooth Weave. It says, theory, Roger got his disease saving Shanks like Shanks lost his arm saving Luffy. Maybe from a devil fruit attack or a poisonous animal / plant, but saving Shanks.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not
Interesting.
opposed to it. A part of me would be a little Like, how much are we pulling from the original storyline to, like, you know, like, how much is what Luffy went through just what Roger did in reverse or whatever? Like, how much of that are we doing? But I think I could like it. It would explain why Shanks was crying in that moment, you know? Like, he'd be blaming himself for why Roger didn't get to achieve his dream for real, for real.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, I actually have a different theory.
hit me.
So, I think that Buggy and Shanks, they didn't go to the One Piece because obviously Buggy got sick, right? So Roger and Pirates go there and they figure out what the One Piece is and they come back. And ultimately, their big desire was, yo, I'm going to disband the Roger Pirates overall and we're all going to go our separate ways, right? Whatever they understood, they understood. When Roger comes back, he goes to Shanks and he tells him something and then Shanks is crying on his leg. I think Roger told him the truth about his lineage. And Shanks despised it so much that he ended up crying because pirates are opposite of the world government. And then he said, I'm also most likely going to live out the rest of my days with Rouge and then probably give myself up at a certain point.
It's a lot of information.
So
But
Shanks had done a complete 180 in his personality. He was the next up after Roger. He wanted to become the next pirate king. And then immediately after he probably was told by Roger his lineage, he decided to not become that pirate king that was meant to be. Instead, he chose to protect the world, and he probably knows a little bit of what the One Piece might be from stories that Crocus or Rayleigh or even Gaban has told him. So I believe that's when Shanks and Buggy had that argument, and Buggy was like, yo, you're supposed to be like the new MJ. You Koby, but you gotta be the new MJ. And then he was like, nah, I'm not trying to do that no more. And Buggy got upset at him. That's when Shanks went to 𝙑𝙤𝙪𝙢 to find out where he was from. And that's why Shamrock said, yo, he came to 𝙑𝙤𝙪𝙢 once before, but he left and never came back ever since then. And I think that's the reason why he chose not to become Pirate King. And that's also the reason why he ended up crying on Roger's lap.
I like that. I actually like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's funny because I actually joked with Lionel off that one piece that mentioned it, that when we found out, you know, confirming that that Shamrock is Shanks' twin and he's a celestial dragon, that's what he was crying about. It's like, you're a CD, man. Sorry, I had to break it to you. I'm sorry. And he starts crying like, what? I made that joke, but the way you explain it and how you, your theory there, I like that.
And that's unwritten. That's straight off the dome.
I was gonna say, did you have that like as a theory and originally you just thought of that right now?
I kind of just thought of it right now.
I like it though.
That's why it sounds so unprepared. But
No, you good. I think you got the elements of it that were needed.
yeah.
All right, we got another two from Luis Lopez. It says, how many characters are in their prime right now?
What? What do you want me to name? All 160?
There's a lot of people, bro.
Perona.
Mihawk.
Mihawk, yeah.
I want to say Shanks, but
It's not. Blackbeard.
nah, Blackbeard can get stronger than this.
Bon Clay.
hey,
Foxy.
man. Hey, Kinemon, bro.
Buggy.
Jinbei. You know what I'm saying? This is it.
Jinbei.
You know what I mean?
I think he has room to grow.
Shirahoshi.
She's like 16. Nah.
Papagu.
Buggy.
The
I said Buggy.
Oh, you said Buggy?
Garza, they in their prime. I don't know, man.
Mr. One.
Crocodile.
Yeah.
There we go.
Crocodile.
There we go. Doflamingo.
Lucci.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Lucci's good.
Actually, no. Lucci's probably still growing, low key, because he got so much stronger over the skip. No,
The number one is definitely Mihawk and
I feel like there's a case for Shanks too, man. I know y'all love to say he gonna get stronger than this, but he not surviving long enough for real to get stronger.
you don't know that.
Another 20 from Dopey. It says, I just signed up for cave diving lessons. Okay.
What?
Wow.
Get ready for my time to shine. # real one, go head first. Okay. Larry, I had to make sure I came and paid ahead of time. Don't need Larry's gooners pulling up. Seb, shooting Emerald Edger. What? # or Edgar? Maybe I read that wrong. Anyway, hashtag Larry tags. I didn't understand half of that.
You be shooting emeralds, bro? Not ropes? No, I'm joking. All right, keep going, bro.
Number 5 from Asiel Montoya. It says, started watching y'all when the bust it open joke was made.
Really?
I need more TOPT lore. Question for Law. No disrespect. Why do you never take off the shades?
He got small eyes.
It's bright in here.
He's a super seer.
Shut up.
Some small TOPT lore real quick. Lawrence tried to convince us he had superpowers
I did not.
by saying he was a super taster and that his taste buds were at an elevated level well beyond anything we could comprehend. At a family dinner, I might add.
He said I could just taste things more.
Get on my level, man.
And we all looked at him like, here we go. Lawrence being Lawrence again.
Yo, it was such a wild statement. He stood on it. He's like, I took a test. I was like, what? Anyway.
Would you go to this doctor to taste your taste buds?
Super taste is a real thing, man.
You see? I don't lie, bro. This is real. This is really what we do.
So
Anyway.
he's a super seer, bro.
Super taster, super seer.
It's like when you watch Man of Steel and he in the classroom and like he hearing too much and seeing too much. So he jumps in the closet because he can hear and see everything. That was Lawrence, bro.
That's Lawrence,
as a kid.
Man. He ate that meatloaf and was
And
like,
this is why Lionel's always sick. Took all of Lionel's powers.
Oh, man. Anyway, we got another 2 from Girthy Poppy. It says, don't diss Law's girthy T-trunks. Okay. Tree trunks, sorry. What you squat, Law? What you squatting, bro?
What's your squat weight right now, bro?
What's your PR?
Uh-huh. What you be supersetting, bro? Yo, you leaving us waiting, bro.
Yeah, man.
We need to know,
I don't
bro.
got a number for you, man. I don't.
Okay.
Would you work more on your glutes or like your calves?
Oh, man.
You skipping leg day?
There's no I can do all of them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You could do all of it?
Do all of them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We appreciate that one. Another 10 from Brooke the Celestial Dragon. It says, how would you feel if Loki was chained up blocking the last poneglyph to Laugh-Tail and Gaban has the key that's why he wants to fight Luffy to know he's strong enough to fight Emu?
Nah.
Well, one,
Don't like it.
I don't think that Gaban is a good enough measure of test for that, personally. And that's my guy. But
Yo, his hair is purple.
Loki's, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They got confirmed on the volume cover.
Yeah, volume cover. His hair is it's like a pinkish purple, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pinkish purple.
Yeah.
It has like that color wave that Yamato has for it when it goes into like the bluish green.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like purplish pink.
I thought it looked good. I thought he was gonna be blonde for whatever reason, but
You just hoping he was going to be
a
blind.
little bit.
Yeah.
Get him on the blind squad.
He might look less like King Harold than we thought, bro. Because King Harold looks like he has more of a Hydruden has the same hair color as King Harold.
Well, they emphasized his mom a little bit. Well, they emphasized Hajruden's mom, which in turn emphasizes
Loki's mom had to be
Loki's
a
mom.
baddie, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Straight out baddie.
Facts. All right. But yeah, I don't know if I would love that personally.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, another 10 from Wise Life Jody. It says, good to be back for another Monday, talking One Piece with my Nikas. So we know Roger and Garp fought Rocks. Whitebeard fought Garling, and Big Mom was after the Devil Fruits. Who do you think Rayleigh, Gaban, and Kaido were fighting? Well, if you let them tell it, Whitebeard and Garling probably didn't fight, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, I could see Rayleigh and Gaban fighting Kaido and Big Mom, sure. But I mean, Big Mom seemed to be doing her own thing. Her in God Valley, so.
The matchups go for me. It's like Rocks was fighting Roger and Garp. Whitebeard was fighting this dude. Garling, for sure. And then Kaido was fighting, like, probably the rest of the Celestial, like, the rest of the Holy Knights. Big Mom was searching for the fruits. Or Kaido was just fighting Rayleigh. Like, I could see, like, that happening overall.
There's just a lot of bodies there, right? So it's like Shicky's involved. Who knows how strong Captain John is back then? Like
Wang
Shi's there. Yeah. The other Holy Knights that were there. Like, we don't. This is like there's probably not a lot of 1v1 matchups. There's probably like 3v3s or 1v7s. Like, there's probably a lot going on.
I can see Gaban versus Shiki. Because he has dual blades and he has dual axes.
Yeah, Gaban versus Shiki was a good one.
It's cool.
Yeah, that'll be a dope one.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus like Bogart's there. I know I gotta sneak him in there for every conversation, you know what I'm saying? He was there. He was prominently figured with Garp.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. He was probably on the ship.
He jumped off the ship.
He was patrolling traffic.
He jumped off the ship, okay?
He was telling people where to fight.
We not even giving him respect for porch hopping no more? Not even? Alright, that's alright, bro.
You know him. Never mind. No, because I don't even know that's true. I was gonna be like, you know him training Koby and then it was all filler, right? But I was like, I don't even know that.
Nah, he was.
It's not filler.
He was trying.
That's
what I thought. That's why I said jokingly, but
shout out to Gaban, to Bogart, man.
Yeah, shout out to him, I guess.
All right, we got another 5 from Dopey. It says, Seb, you are not allowed any more takes. Wow. After hearing that Luffy cracker take, you aren't allowed a peaceful life. Law, put your little bro in his place.
Lawrence doesn't even know about it.
Oh, man. Yeah, me and Larry got into a huge debate about whether or not Luffy would have beaten Cracker if he used Snakeman during that time frame. I say yes. Larry said nah. There was a lot more context there, but yeah, that was the crux of the debate.
The main thing is, like, how would Cracker deal with Luffy's speed? But Luffy was breaking through I'm trying to remember that fight. Luffy was breaking through the Crackers easily with Gear 4 or no?
In the beginning.
In the beginning, when Cracker started stacking and using hockey on it.
When he started using hockey on the biscuits, Luffy couldn't break it in Gear 4 bound man no more.
He was still breaking them. He just had to hit them multiple times. But
and at that time,
not in the manga.
It's true.
He stopped breaking them.
Did he see Cracker's real body?
Yeah, his real body was out at that point.
Because the main thing now is like, all right, can he use Snakeman to like get to the real body? Like bypass, like, you know how he's able to extend, bypass all the Crackers to get to the real body. Because once he does that, then Luffy has a chance. Because he's able to, accelerate his bending all over. But it all I don't know where Cracker's
can
observation.
Cracker make it clap in time? That's the real question. I don't know that he can.
They fought for 11 hours, and the biscuits were softened by Nami. And he could have used Snakeman.
Yo, but Luffy had to protect Nami too.
I mean, again, if you can just use Snakeman and just hit the dude once, apparently.
He didn't realize that Cracker was a glass cannon. He didn't know that.
So if you're fighting for 11 hours and you have something that could tag him and you haven't been able to tag him the entire 11 hours, then maybe it would have worked.
I feel like Luffy focused on the power, like trying to overpower him, than trying to get him with speed.
Which is plot. Yeah. Which is what Larry was trying to avoid.
So Sebastian used our argument with Blackbeard versus Cat, where I was saying that Cat would just chop his arm off because he would see it in the future because Blackbeard gets tagged, right? He's using it for this argument. And also, he's using plot-inducing with Luffy not being able to use Snakeman the same way I was saying that Luffy didn't beat Cat because of plot. Mm-hmm. So this is where that one person at the beginning of the show said that Sebastian picks and chooses what's allowed in his debates, and then he swaps when he wants to.
And I'm fine with y'all trying to attack me for that, but the difference is, in each of these debates, I use a qualifier, right? In the Blackbeard Katakuri situation, I said, yo, how's Cat dealing with the hacks? Cracker doesn't have hacks. He doesn't. His clapping isn't hacks. The biscuits aren't an actual hacks maneuver. All right? There's a difference. If y'all want to go, we go back to any single one of those arguments. The debate has always been, it's too much for this person to deal with, in my opinion. I don't believe what Cracker had was too much for Luffy to deal with if he used Snakeman. I could be wrong. I'm fine with being wrong. Lawrence had the same thought process I did. The difference is, I believe once Luffy lands, it's probably GG's for Cracker because he didn't show any durability whatsoever. I could be wrong about Cracker's durability. Maybe Tankman is way stronger than I thought when he got hit with that. I didn't think anything of it, too much of it anyway. But
I'll tell you this, Tank Man was a stronger attack than Snake Man was.
I can agree with that. But he was out regardless.
You know what
he
I'm
was
saying?
out before he flew. He was out when he was getting compressed. His jaw, his whole teeth got exploded. His eyes rolled to the back of his head. He was done inside the stomach and then got thrown out.
And when the more Luffy accelerates with the Snake Man punch, doesn't it get power and faster? Like, isn't the power increase the more he accelerates it?
Speed is weight. That's fine.
Listen, bro. I think Luffy got it, but that's me. All right, try and get through these. We got another 2 from Hans D. Zorro. It says, "What's up, guys? Glad to be here. Ready for a great pod. Thank you. Glad to have you." Another 10 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, "You all decide to do 4-hour calls, mainly podcasts on the day I cannot join. This is because I tried to pay the Larry tax in pesos instead of dollars. Then you're right. Don't send Aokiji after me." Would it be Aokiji? Another 2 from Girthquake. It says, "Sorry, I haven't donated recently, Lord Larry." And we're working on something to do like a calls only stream. It's in the works. All right, so we're working on that. Another 10 from Spencer Jones. It says, "Historical fact: the day Seb was called Sebi Webby was the day after the Fire Nation attack, and coincidentally, the Larry tax was born." Two from that to keep people in check. Hashtag TOPT lore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wonder if any of that is remotely true.
All of it.
As far as the dates and the times or whatever.
I hope so.
Another 5 from QueSkill Toasty says, "You guys think Loki is stronger than Oden or around the same level? Someone I debated put Loki over Oden, and that's a little wild in my opinion. Hashtag Larry Tax. Hashtag Mommy Robin."
I can't give Loki that yet. That's disrespectful. You can assume. You could be like, "Yo, due to this impossible spec," but it's just like, nah, bro. I hate doing that.
Especially because we haven't seen Loki like.
It's Oden, dog.
Because the thing about it is, it's like all the hype that Loki's currently getting, like you have to look at the hype that Kaido gave Oden, too. You know what I mean? Because like, yo, unless you have Gaban stronger than Kaido, you know what I'm saying? Like Gaban's technically hyping up Loki right now, and Luffy did okay, some other people did cool, but like Kaido was like, yo, this dude's different. Whitebeard was like, yo, that's my brother. Roger was like, yo, like I want that dude on my crew. Like there was the actual greatest pirates of all time were like, yo, Oden is that guy, right? And I know I don't be hyping Oden a lot, and I know we're gonna have Lionel talk crap about him soon, but in general, I don't know that Loki's gotten that same level of cachet from the pirate world to this point. And I know Gaban's helping with that, but it's not the same. So
yeah, because also too, like, what was it? Lionel always uses it, but I'll use it for him. The stamp that where Kaido put Oden with the greats, right? You had Roger Rocks, you had Whitebeard, Shanks, and Oden there amongst them. You know, and you want to go by those are like the greatest. Well, for Kaido's the greatest pirates of the times. Oden was there. You know, so that should say a lot about Oden.
I'm gonna put a poll up because I do think it's interesting.
Listen, man, Loki was out here for 8 years, bro.
Bounty's pretty high.
We ain't really hear much about his reign.
Hold on now. That's not fair.
I'm saying,
that's
man.
not fair. We don't dabble in that time period that much.
Listen, man. Wasn't that far off, bro.
All right. We got another 2 from Ultra Mix. It says, "Did Fexer and Rob call you back, Larry?" Yes.
Yeah, that's how I know you don't watch the episode.
You ain't finished the episode. You come through the troll, but you ain't finished. You ain't stick around. You probably even hit like.
Yeah, man.
Probably even hit like, bruh.
Shonen Showdown came through and said that Big Mom. No, what did he say? Big Mom
said he gives Big Mom the slight edge over Sabo. Insane behavior. Insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. He said the slight edge over Sabo.
Shonen Showdown?
Yeah.
Shonen Showdown.
Man, you tripping, dog. That's crazy.
What did Fexer say? No, Fexer said the take was crazy.
Yeah.
Because the other take was that Mihawk could solo the entire Straw Hats right now, Luffy included, and even Fexer was like, absolutely not. He said, I know he solos the verse, but this is the Straw Hats.
I don't understand. Like,
so funny.
Larry, did you bring up like Mihawk was barely doing it pre-time skip on the Marine 4.
Chill out.
I said he got to get past Vista first. That's what I said.
Oh man, we got another 10 from Ravenstorm. It says, "Hey Top Gang, I'm officially have an apprenticeship as a butcher, and I recently was transferred to stores. So thank you for now making the long drives home more enjoyable."
Oh, congratulations!
Hey, congrats, man.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Can you get us that meat for the load-up? Pause. Hashtag Topped on Top. Hashtag Get Up. Hashtag Larry Tags.
You think he ever cut up human at any point?
Yeah, you always do this. Every time we talk about like cured meat in some way, you talk about how human is in our diet somehow. Why you do that?
I ain't no cannibal. What you mean?
If anybody at this table has consumed human at some point, it's you.
It's definitely not me. You must be crazy.
What do you think are in Baconator?
Why do you?
Children.
Yo,
Why do you think human meat is in,
bro.
is in bacon?
You think that Wendy's passed all the health and safety protocols, man?
Bruh.
Every week, every
That's
month.
where they hide the missing bodies or something?
Some undocumented woman
Come on, man.
just unfortunately didn't want one day, you know?
That is so crazy.
I'm moving on.
Wendy's
bro.
about to come at you. This is all jokes. You know, we're not serious. They about to come at us hard with a lawsuit, bro. These are not real. These are not. You gotta say
You
this.
ducking the Baconator this hard, bro?
Dude,
Now you scared of Wendy's legal team?
We got to get a Wendy's sponsorship.
Another 5 from Fellwinter Peak. It says, "We don't know King's entire personality, but do you think he would go out of his way to save another Lunarian, considering how he reacted to Sanji?" That's a good question.
Would King do it?
I want to say yes, so long as Kaido was cool with it, because I do think he valued whatever Kaido had going on or what Kaido said or demanded of him, even over his own race and situation. So as long as Kaido was cool with it, and I don't envision Kaido would have a problem with it, I think King would. Yeah, I think he would go out of his way.
I'm trying to think. What does that have to do with his reaction to Sanji?
They mentioned something like Queen in passing said like, "You're not a Lunarian, like like you have all this flame, like you're not a Lunarian, right?" So and then King like glanced over at that and stopped paying attention to Zoro when he heard it, and then Zoro attacked him and like he had to react. So there was some element of him that was interested in what the conversation was. So to me, that's barely anything to go off of, but I still do want to say yes, because a large part of his childhood was him being experimented on for this reason, and even his statement to Zoro was about like I'm over you because of my race. Like race was an important factor to him in his perspective or his ideology. So I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, I think that if King heard about another Lunarian somewhere, like still alive, I think he would, at the very least, go check it out.
Yeah.
See what's up.
Probably ask Kaido for permission first, though, because that's how it is. Another 10 from Dr. Threat. It says, "Hey, yo, why is the calm belt so calm? Do you think it pushes its weather into the Grand Line, causing the crazy weather there?" Larry has a great calm belt theory that I think is better than anything I could come up with, so I don't know if you want to speak to it now.
I forgot what it was.
Wow.
Why did I say it was calm? The winds.
You said that, well, I don't know if you spoke to the wind specifically, but you said that the Poseidon from back then created the calm belt to help with whatever the situation
Separating
was.
the seas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything better than that.
Oh.
It is possible that the calm belt's existence is why the weather is so crazy in the Grand Line. I'm not a meteorologist, so I couldn't tell you.
I think also too, because like every calm belt for some reason is like just swarming with Sea Kings for whatever reason. I think it's for them to either guard something or attack whatever. I think it has to do with that. So I think it's calm so the Sea Kings can, I guess, attack the surface or protect the calm belt for whatever. You know?
I knew I couldn't answer that question during the theory. The only thing I could think of scientifically is like, due to the islands having a magnetic pull that all the log poses have, pointed towards, there's not a lot of islands on the calm belt itself. There's only one that we know of, and that happens to be Amazon Lily. And unfortunately, we know one island isn't enough to disrupt the weather. And when the magnetic the magnetism on Earth, like for example, like the core, it spins, right? And that spin, it has to spin a certain amount of miles per hour, or like it just has to spin a certain way in order for us to keep our magnetic pole on the Earth or something like that. But if it stops, then the magnetism on Earth will like send us into like storms all over the world, apparently. So I think it kind of works that way, since One Piece is, you know, the world itself is filled with like 20,000 plus islands all over the sea. I could suggest that, you know, even so, like most of the islands are all within the calm belt. So it might be even so that all the islands' magnetic poles keep the calm belt a certain way, because all the islands on the outside of the calm belt don't necessarily, are kind of far from it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just spitting pure nonsense.
I don't think it was nonsense, but maybe. We got another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, "My bad, Larry, for the first super chat. LOL. That was that new Drake I was dropping to you with the eyes emoji. ... Pause."
I really like that Celibacy song.
Greedy is probably my favorite one. It's the last
Greedy's a
track.
good one, too.
I like Greedy. At least I like Greedy. I don't know why it ends so long though.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
There's a couple other good ones on there. But another 5 from TKT Tay, but no super chat attached to it. So next time, let us know your thoughts. That was his first time. It looks like it. So that's probably why. Oh, and then another 5 from him. It says, "What Yonko do you think Koby beating before end of series other than Luffy?" Nobody.
Yonko?
Nobody.
Buggy.
Nope. Oh, man. There we go.
Wait, who's beating who? Koby?
Koby. Buggy, yeah, sure. I actually think Buggy versus Koby is perfect. I think it's absolutely. I think it'll be exactly what we need, because we need a new hero.
They
in
said
the
at the
Marines.
end of the series?
Yeah.
Blackbeard.
All right, bro.
Straight up. Yo, if Kobe's incline continues at this pace, the only person that has been able to compete with him is Luffy in terms of incline in strength.
You wouldn't say Blackbeard?
No.
Blackbeard's incline in strength?
No. It has not been stronger than Kobe's at all. Blackbeard, we can honestly say.
Not saying that you said the only
Blackbeard's-
person is comparable. I'm saying you don't think Blackbeard's growth in strength is comparable to Luffy's.
Not really. He got 2 devil fruits. Cool. Bet. You can do more now. That's okay. But when Kobe is out here, not to be, Kobe going at this pace, he could be a mile away from you and throw a hockey punch, and you gonna feel that. What that Goro gonna do? What the Yami gonna do? He gonna be Geppoing everywhere. I don't have a devil fruit. What you really gonna do, dog? Y'all not thinking about mathematically what Kobe has gone from to where he is now, and then what's going to be at the end of the series?
I think my biggest issue is I gotta see some durability feats from Kobe before I start saying all that. Because everything you just said is cool, but he like you talked about with Sanji passing out after Queen. He threw Honesty Impact and gassed out. Like that was basically all he had really dealt with.
Yo, we're not talking about right now. We're talking end of series.
I know we are, and I don't believe that Kobe's gonna jump like.
We talking about
to Yonko level by end of series.
Unfortunately, he's going to be better than Garp. Somehow, some way.
In 20 years and 30 years, maybe, sure. You're talking about
end of series.
End of series might be 6 months.
Nah, it's not gonna be 6 months. We're gonna see Luffy as an adult, bro.
Oh, if you're talking about the prologue, like the epilogue, what is the epilogue that after the series is over?
Nah, the series is still going at that point.
You think we get adult Luffy, like grown 40-year-old Luffy before?
Yeah, we'll have a time skip. We're not gonna have story to go off from, but it's going to show us like.
I think we're arguing two different things then, because I'm talking about the end of when they say end of series. I'm not thinking of like the 20 years into the future.
Listen,
they're talking about Luffy found the One Piece. He's the Pirate King. They might epilogue into the distance. But
Kobe a Marine. His story gonna continue on because he gotta continue protecting.
But that's Kobe's story. We're talking about One Piece.
Luffy's story gonna end because he got whatever he had to get.
But we're talking about the end of this series.
Listen, man.
One
Piece GT, bro.
That's not what we're talking about, though. All right, whatever. That's all right. Blackbeard,
Kobe about to have a crazy leap, and don't forget.
Blackbeard about to take another leap.
Don't forget, he was one of those like 9 people in search for the One Piece.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heavy hitters in that panel, apparently, from what Rob
I was
said.
not expecting Kobe gas today, but
Just know it. Just know it.
here we are, bro.
Kobe gonna be real, bro.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
And I hope he do it all without Conqueror's hockey, too.
He's not going to have it, but yeah.
Because that's going to be fire.
Shout out to Kobe, bro. I hope he wipes up Rebecca. Another 10 from Sexy Sasquatch.
She's 15.
She's 15.
She's 16.
She older than him.
Habari, bro. That's already, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's
He
crazy.
could have a harem. He could.
Okay.
A couple.
This is mad
nah.
random, but no, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Tell me.
Was it Colin?
Colin.
20,
Yeah.
Bro.
Older than Luffy.
Older than Luffy, bro.
Yeah.
Luffy got to be 20 years old right now. It's been how long? He's
got
gotta
to
be approaching.
It's been like 4 weeks.
No, but like,
Nah, it's been a clean like 2.5 months.
but yeah, but like 2 years from
Maybe longer than that.
2 years from where it ended. He's got to be approaching 20 soon. But either or, Colin's
You
older.
clocking birthdays, bro? Anyway,
No.
another 10 from Sexy Sasquatch. It says, let's go, break week TOPT stream, get those Larry taxes paid and toxic takes out. I have a decent cover story I hope to share with y'all. Okay. Hashtag Larry tax, hashtag say it with your chest, hashtag Jersey gang, hashtag best book club. Thank you, Sasquatch. Another 5 from Creator Keon. It says, hello everyone, hope you're doing good. What is the agenda of today? Also, current Luffy still can't beat Wano 1v1. Wano Kaido in a 1v1, but can beat current Garp. I agree. Current Luffy could beat current Garp, but I don't know that he's not beating Wano Kaido.
Today's agenda is Lawrence's Marco Glaze after the super chats.
And then calls.
And then calls.
Yeah.
Luffy beats Kaido? No. Not right now. But does he beat Garp?
I say yes.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm gonna skip that.
You skipping? Oh, you skipping?
I'm gonna skip that question.
Yo, yeah, skipping, bro? That's what we on?
Yeah.
We're skipping?
I'm gonna
Honestly,
skip.
I feel like that could go 50-50, bro.
Yeah. I think, man. Yeah.
I got Luffy, man.
I'm skipping. I gotta skip. I'm not gonna make any comment.
I'm 10 toes.
Because anything I
Luffy,
say,
bro.
people are gonna be upset about.
I'm going Luffy, bro.
Nah, 'cause
I
Garp-
just want to put out there that like, Garp was like,
He was out here. I ain't gonna lie.
he was really like what he showed was crazy.
I
Dog.
feel like, and I feel like he also, the main thing is I think he's crazy durable too.
Yeah.
So
And like just getting stabbed with that sword is like that was hard, bro. Like you could say that about Shanks. Like if Shanks got stabbed through the chest like that too, you could see him like falling pretty quickly as well. It's like if they don't get stabbed, how they looking, bro? Shanks.
Luffy ain't stabbing nobody, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But I think that Garp is one of those people that can hold back Bajranga. Like, I think he could do what Kaido did, bro.
also too,
I'm serious.
I feel like Garp.
It's a spirit bomb.
They don't really show this much in One Piece, but obviously it's going to play a bigger factor in I think the fight with like Luffy and Garp. Is Garp's experience.
Mm-hmm.
His experience in combat outweighs Luffy's. So I kind of feel like he's just gonna know how to handle. Because I feel like we saw an example of that when he was fighting with Aokiji. He just knew, like, he was kind of like not schooling Aokiji, but like showing him like you're not on my experience level. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I want to see it now. Like, I kind of want to see it. I don't know how we get it organically, but I want to see it.
But then it also comes down to Luffy. Does he have enough stamina to combat Garp for that long?
So to me, and I know Luffy does just jump into the gear fit. I feel like Luffy could box with Garp pretty evenly, not in base, but like in his other modes. Base and his other modes, like he was boxing with Kaido. And then tap into gear 5. But
I don't even think that he could have boxed with Kaido in those modes. I think Kaido just allowed him because Kaido played to his competition. I'm gonna keep it a
but
buck.
then that gets into where do we scale old Garp versus current Kaido? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got him above Luffy. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway,
Hey,
let's
man.
keep going.
Another 5 from Tupai. It says, been long since I caught a live one. Still
you.
listening to you guys on my free time. Sending Puerto Rican love to y'all. Thank you.
I love Puerto Rican though.
Got Pitbull as his PFP. That's so random. The other two from Inferno Night. It says, "What's good, y'all? Dragon versus Garland. Who y'all got?"
Battle of speculation.
I believe they're both conquerors, maybe, you know.
I would say Dragon.
I'll give Garland the edge because of the probable Gorosei Emu connection bump that he probably got. But that's the only real reason why.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dragon.
Okay.
Cause he better be.
Yeah, he better be.
he better
that was
be,
my
bro.
whole thought process too.
Yeah.
he better.
Yeah.
Be.
We got another two from Girthy. It says, "Which One Piece female is the biggest goonette?" Hashtag don't ban me.
The biggest
Don't ban
goonette.
me.
Boa.
It's either Boa or Lola. Is it Lola? The one that was trying to get married mad hard?
Yeah.
It's one of those two.
Nah, Lola's not like that. She just wants to get married. Boa's legitimately like.
She was gooning for...
Yeah,
for
she's a gooner,
No, but she was
bro.
gooning for Absolom, bro. Like, she was pretty hard.
It's not Kamabaka Sanji? Do we consider him female at that
No.
point?
Yeah.
For that one moment, he probably was top gooning, bro. Top female gooner
Why?
for a couple
Why, Larry?
filler episodes, couple episodes.
Why?
Couple non-filler cover stories.
Yo, that moan was crazy, bro.
It was tough, man. It was tough being a Sanji fan around that time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we got another 5 from unknown user. It says, "Is Zunisha really a whale punished to walk forever? His soul in an elephant body, ringed eyes, and ancestor of Laboon. Also, the whale in the latest mural."
No.
I can't just outright say no, but I don't think so. But
I don't know. I think he's a full-on elephant. I don't think he's a whale though.
Yeah.
Like
Full L. Elefanto.
we got another 5 from Ramon. It says, "Ace, what's a father? What's that?" With a heartbreaking emoji and a skull emoji.
that was Luffy, actually. No, I'm kidding. But
Oh, wow. We did get another $50 super chat from JD Como.
Yo, Como, man.
hey,
Sheesh.
thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
bro.
Yeah. It says, "Hey, y'all, finally able to catch another stream. Parabens," which means congratulations. Y'all have been working hard, and it's amazing to see. Let me know if you ever find yourselves in Brazil for Carnival season. Rio is going to be crazy this year. Hashtag my black brothers. Listen, I would absolutely love to go to Carnival, bro.
Same.
Oh, man. The
Yeah.
girls be out there, bro.
I'd have to keep Sebastian on a leash.
Hey, bro. I'll be barking like Sanji. I'll be going crazy, yo. I know a couple girls that have gone to Carnival, bro. I'm ready.
Yeah?
Bro. I'm ready to experience.
You gonna go with your shirt off?
I would.
Yeah,
Whatever
bro.
it takes, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
That with thong slippers.
Bro, I don't care. I hate thong slippers, though.
But you would wear it just
I would wear
if we
slippers?
had to.
Slippers, bro. The
What,
ones
you
that go
don't
in your-
want the slipper part?
No, I'm thinking thong slippers just threw me off. I'm thinking,
The ones
How-
that eat into your big toe, like your big.
oh, okay. I never heard them called that.
That's what they
what
call
threw
it.
me
What are they called then?
Slippers.
Nah, bro.
See?
There's slides. There's thongs.
And there's cuisines.
There's But thank you so much for the generosity, man. I would love to go to Brazil, bro.
Yeah,
It's
thank you,
never-
man.
I've never like
Yeah,
really
man.
looked into it, but I would love to go.
Word.
Yeah. For sure.
Another 5 Canadian from Smooth Weed. It
Shout out
says
to Brazil though.
2/3 of a theory. Okay. Shanks cried because it was the last island to possibly find a cure, and he didn't want to go for the One Piece because he knew he was still a kid. I like Larry's theory a little better. I ain't gonna lie.
We have a lot more. Yeah, right. Let's take a pause on super chats and let's do Lawrence's Glaze moment about Marco.
Yeah, guys, we'll get back to super chats soon. But we did want to get to the Lawrence Glaze. We did reach that donation goal.
Want to?
But yeah, Lawrence.
And now, our feature presentation.
Marvin's so funny. We'll get back to super chats, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Let us know when you're ready, bro.
Oh, when do you start the timer? You want me to do it? You
Oh,
wanna do it?
I'll do the timer. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to start.
Seems like you're ready. Girl, I know you're ready to go all the way. All the way.
You can start it now. Okay. You started it?
Yeah, I started.
Where do we begin with such a character as Marco the Phoenix? Marco, the former 1st Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, was not merely a warrior. He was Whitebeard's most trusted right-hand man, some say. The pillar that held up the mighty crew of 1,600, a beacon of leadership, wisdom, and boundless strength.
Yes, sir.
How Whitebeard must have smiled knowing that his first and greatest son stood beside him. Shut up. For over 3 decades, that's 30 years, Marco has been a valued son on Whitebeard's ship on the Grand Line with unparalleled loyalty. He has witnessed the era of Gold D. Roger, battled through the harsh and crazy time of that historic era that we always hear about from the legends of history. And he rose to a bounty of 1,374,000,000 berry. A sum fit for a pirate of his caliber. The 5 elders themselves whispered his name as one of the few who could challenge the monstrous Blackbeard, right? And we all know how that went and ended, right? Don't we?
You're supposed to be glazing right now.
I am glazing, all right? It's there. It's there. I'm just saying we also know how that went and ended, okay? Even the legendary red-haired Shanks himself sought Marco for his crew. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Some say Shanks was trolling, but we know the truth about Marco, don't we? Because later on in Wano, we see him easily toppling the Queen Mama Canter, Big Mom's gigantic ship, above the Wano waterfall entry with a single kick. If that's not proving your worth, then I don't know what is, right? Right? And let us not forget Big Mom, who, despite her immeasurable power, Marco was later seen clashing head-on against her, while the woman was wielding Prometheus, seemingly matching up to Big Mom's monstrous strength. In the process, yeah, for a brief moment, right? Brief moment in time, ultimately, though, Big Mom was able to restrain Marco with a one-handed chokehold relatively easily. But who knows what could have happened if she got Marco started, because he's Marco. Right? For Big Mom even acknowledges that she doesn't have the soul weapons to spare on him now. So that must mean something, right? Especially coming from an emperor trying to get to the real battle on the rooftop where Kaido was. Oh, but his strength. His raw, unrelenting, jaw-dropping strength. Who else could stand against the 3 admirals of the Marines and hold them off with such elegance and ease? Question mark. Right? Who else could dance in combat with Kizaru's light speed assaults and shatter Aokiji's ice and even withstand the eternal might of Akaino's? Question mark. And we see this again because let's not forget the raid on Onigashima, where Marco single-handedly battled and overpowered king and queen, the very top commanders of Kaido's beastly army at the same time. The panels of the manga itself may tell you a different story, but we know the truth about Marco, don't we? Because the flames, the magnificent celestial flames, the blue flames of resurrection, a power unlike any other, where most men fall to injuries, Marco simply rises, reborn, a phoenix eternal cycle. We may see him slump at times, like at the end of the fight with Albert, or in benches after, like at the Battle of Wano. But wounds close, pain fades, and death itself trembles before his miraculous regeneration. And not only does he wield the power for himself, but he blesses others with his healing flames. A benevolent savior amidst the chaos of battle, a warrior, a healer, a guardian of life. Marco. But beyond his power, beyond his might, Marco is a man of intelligence, wisdom, and indomitable will. A strategist, a ship doctor, a navigator. He stood unfazed before the conqueror's haki of an emperor, where others fell like leaves in a storm. He is not just a fighter, he's a force of nature, an entity whom into the very fabric of history. And what of his heart? A heart, as vast as the ocean itself. A man who, despite the burdens of war, has never faltered in his loyalty.
Oh, man.
His compassion and his love for his crewmates. He led the Whitebeard pirates even after their father's passing. He fought valiantly in the Payback War, even after defeat. He emerged with dignity, wisdom, and strength unbroken. And now, though he stands free of the battlefield, he remains a guardian, a guiding light for those in need. For Marco the Phoenix is more than a man, he is a legend, a soaring force of nature, an eternal flame that shall never be extinguished. He may live a long life because of his fruit power. Marco the Phoenix.
Top tier Glaze, bro. Top tier. I'm in awe of you right now, bro. How did that feel to get out?
You got what you wanted. All right.
All right, one, good job.
Yo, it was amazing.
Not only did you go past the 5 minutes, but you spoke in a way where it's gonna be super easy for me to edit. It was beautiful. I have to say that was one of your greatest speeches ever on the show. And we've had 191 episodes. I can tell you right now, golly, it felt great to see you work, bro. And I can tell you put a lot of effort into that. And it must have hurt saying those very nice adjectives about Marco. And for me, I didn't believe any of it. But
most of it
I
was just
will
facts.
say that, yo, you killed it.
Yo,
You killed it. And I'll tell you right now, if Lionel's is as good as all me and yours, Sebastian got a lot of work to do just overall,
I
bro.
gotta be better.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta be better.
Yeah, bro.
That was
Because Lawrence killed you on that too, bro.
that was amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
that was great, Lawrence.
It's easier to do for Marco because there's so much that he's done. You know what I'm saying? For Sabo, it was tough.
You didn't try.
That's fair, but you know, Oda didn't try when he was writing Sabo. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, that was
Respect.
different.
Yeah, I there's a lot of respect for that, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name come up.
I'm happy you enjoy that because
So
Yo,
good.
you gotta put up a poll.
I'm done with
See if everybody enjoyed Lawrence's Marco Glaze. Was it good or not? I think it was really good. I think it was really good. I'm gonna listen back at it too.
It was so. I'm gonna save it.
I can't.
I'm gonna like. I don't think you understand what that was.
Hey,
just now.
chat. W Law in the chat, man. Let's throw a lot of W's in chat, man. Law did amazing. All right, guys. So we have 2 more super goals that we have to fulfill. So one, the wigs are currently being made, okay, for the Gorosei. I didn't forget about it. It just took a really long time to find somebody that was willing to make them.
You found someone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then the second one is going to be Lionel destroying Oden.
Destroying Oden, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one too. So if you guys want to make a new super goal, right? You can put it inside of the chat. It has to be reasonable. We're not gonna dress like women, right? And we're not gonna like twerk or anything like that.
I'm not doing the truffle shuffle.
Yeah. So like make a one that's like enjoyable and also pretty funny for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know us. You guys been watching us for a little bit. So decisively write it in chat. That way Sebastian could see it, and then we'll just, automatically go from there. But yeah, man, good speech, bro.
That was
good speech,
top
bro.
tier, bro. I can't wait to play that back.
I
don't even want to finish the episode. I just want to listen to it again.
I can't wait.
It's so good.
I don't know how. I'm not gonna do it because
It's gonna be your ringtone whenever you call me.
that's crazy.
But what of his heart?
But what
You
of his
get
heart?
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was you went well above and beyond what I anticipated, bro. I love that for
That's
you.
how I do things, man.
All right. You want me to get back to super chats now?
Yeah,
Or-
let's go back to super chats. Let's try to finish them out, and then we'll do phone calls.
And mod staff, please observe what y'all think are the best of these suggestions for a super chat goal, because I gotta do this. I can't really do both. So
Yeah.
thank you. All right, so we got another 10 from Lucky Ducky. It says Gildarts versus Shamrock versus Shanks free for all. Who takes it? With the eye emoji, hashtag Larry tags, hashtag bust it open, hashtag 100 for the shades.
100 for the shades.
I don't know much about Gildarts,
It'd be Shanks.
but I would say Shanks.
Shanks.
Yeah.
We got another 2 from Cavante Mobley, but no super chat attached, so next time let us know your thoughts. Another 5 from Creator Keon. It says, what is a statement in the series of a character being very strong but has yet to be seen as of chapter 1138 do you believe to be true? Hashtag what's good Marv. What is a statement in the series of a character being very strong but has yet to be seen as of chapter 1138?
Mihawk.
That's the only one I could really that comes to mind, truly.
That's the only one.
I guess the dragon stuff. I probably believe in dragon.
Dragons it already exists. He doesn't need to prove anything. He's already the number one enemy of the world government.
Yeah, it's definitely me, Hawkeye, right now.
Yeah.
We got another 5 Canadian from Smooth Weeb, which is 3 of 3 of his super chats. So maybe I should have read these all in conjunction. That's on me. It says, that's why he doesn't let Luffy join either, for Shanks, speaking about Shanks, and why no kids like Bonnie will join the Straw Hats. Luffy learned that lesson the hard way like Shanks.
Wait, why won't? Did he say why he won't?
I'd have to go back to that first super chat, and I'm a little far past it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So my bad, Smooth Weeb, for botching your super chats in order. But yeah, we got another 20 from Dank Pocket. It says, used to be an anime only till Egghead. While catching up with the manga, I found TOPT and been watching y'all since.
Thank
I
you.
started to rewatch the anime with my girl a while ago, and we just finished Punk Hazard. Much
Nice.
love. Hashtag Larry tags. Hashtag marvelous.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
I love that that rewatching with your girl stuff.
Yeah, man.
I can't
That's
wait
beautiful.
for that, bro. It's like
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
envious of you, man.
I went to Trader Joe's. It was probably like 30 minutes from here, and somebody came up to me and was like, "You on TikTok?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then the guy that was serving us, at the cash register, was like, "Oh, what do you guys do?" What do you do? And I was like, "Oh, there's like a One Piece podcast that I'm a part of." And then he was like, "Oh, me and my girl are like watching it at the same time currently. She's a little farther back than me, but we started watching it together." So it's like, yo, all these dudes watching it with their girls, man. Shout out to them, bro.
I need that.
See, if y'all wasn't chasing hoes, y'all would understand what it's like. Get yourself held down. Settle down. Out here throwing it around, man.
Settle down
What's
when you're
wrong
ready.
with y'all, man?
Settle down when you're ready.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
It's still a pirate show.
Nah, man. Settle down right now,
You're
man.
still pirates, you know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Like-
that 3 out of 10 that you talking to, out of lust, make that your girl.
I don't know why I laughed. That was mean.
What, they not supposed to be outside?
I didn't say that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, man. All right, we got another 10 from DeBito. It says, Larry tax is so high that I had to start my own YouTube channel. Not to afford the tax, mind you, but to promote Larry's propaganda. Larry, lower my taxes. Law, do a food tasting at the gym video. With eye emoji. Seb, hi. Hello. And what's your channel? Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing the food tasting at the gym?
No.
I feel like eating at the gym isn't the move.
One, the gym stank, so I don't want to eat there.
All right, we got another 2 from I'm Dread-Headed Luffy. It says, so the king we saw versus Zoro, does he beat Whitebeard at Marineford? No.
Nah.
No. Another 10 from Lonesome Kid. It says, do you think the time works differently on Elbaf? We got a similar question before. If so, what do you guys think happens afterward? Will Blackbeard be king? I don't understand the last part of that question, but thank you, Lonesome Kid. I guess, is he saying because the time works differently on Egghead, stuff is lapsing more rapidly in the regular world, like where they're not on Egghead?
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe Blackbeard will have achieved his like king, like being a king, like making Pirate Island.
Yeah.
I think that's where he's going with that.
It'll let us know in the story if that's happening. It
Yeah.
hasn't let us know that yet, though.
Yeah. I don't think there's time dilation like that in Egghead.
Yeah.
People are just giants, bro.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Another Nakama joined the ship with Bleak Corner. Welcome and enjoy all the emojis that come with being part of the ship. We got another 2 from Family First. It says, how long will One Piece last? I say 8 to 10 years. I think that's a little too high. That's a little too generous. And I know I've always shouted at Oda be lying with his remarks, but I feel like once we're getting like the murals, like we're getting end game lore now, more so than we used to, and it's more consistent now. So
3 years max for me.
max, I was gonna go 5.
It could be 3 to 5, but I think it's 3.
My high end is 7. Just because I don't know how you end all this quickly unless you really start rushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'll go 6. So, well, you have a arbitrary number to throw out. Like I don't. How do we do this?
Let's make it quick, Law. We got mass super chats.
I say another 5.
Yeah.
Another 8 from Chopper the Dealer. It says, hey, Topped, if Law and Lino had a Kainu and Aokiji's fruits, who would have what? Hashtag white fans, hashtag Larry tags, hashtag Larry on the loose. I give Lawrence a Kainu's Del fruit and Lino Aokiji's.
Agreed.
Mostly to troll Lawrence. Call him 2 shots. Another 5 from Super. It says, which is the better meetup, Laboon with Brooke or Luffy with Shanks? Lost taste buds with food. Hashtag ow!
Well, if Luffy meets Shamrock, then that kind of ruins the Luffy versus meets Shanks thing for me. So I must say Brook and Laboon. Just because of that.
I've been a proponent that Luffy and Shanks should never meet my whole One Piece watching career. So I'm going to go with Laboon and Brook.
I'm definitely with that Luffy and Shanks because they going to scrap.
Another 2 from Girthy. It says, how do I get swole taste buds like Law? Hashtag cult of Law. Don't do that. He's not going to like that.
Work out your taste buds.
You say swole.
You got to eat it. No, let me stop.
Bruh.
Let me stop. We got another 6 months at Nakama status from Bleak Quarter. It says, back from Japan. What up, y'all? What did I miss? How was Japan? I hope you enjoyed
Yeah, how
it,
was
man.
Japan, bro? Was it sideways? Keep going, bro.
Hey, yo.
Just keep going, bro. Just keep going, bro.
Another 5 from Mama Kid. It says, what else do you think Luffy will add to his bag before the final war in order to defeat the likes of Emu and the world government? I would say he has to master the voice of all things. But that's me.
He needs a blue chew, bro. Like, just last longer, bro.
Just start popping perks.
Honestly, he needs to excel all his abilities. And like you said, master the voice of all things. He needs to bring everything to like a higher level and be able to maintain it longer.
Yep. We got another 1 gifted membership from Super, so enjoy that. Throw the knocking fist up. Another 5 from NYC Anime Nerd. It says, with Gecko Borea, I assume it means Moria, still alive. Do you think he has some part to play in the final arc? Same with Sengoku, seeing how he was the first mythical Zoan we see. Yeah, I think it'll be an amalgamation of all the characters we see from the past returning in that final war somehow.
Yeah, probably.
I think so because mainly what Vegapunk said at the end, like it's gonna have people who may have like thrown in the towel to like try to do something. So I think this massive war is gonna include like we saw in that picture. You know, kids' drawings is gonna involve like everyone and everything.
Another 5 from creator Keon. It says, yeah, I'm with Seb on that Snakeman beats Cracker. No racial take. LOL. Hashtag respect the Seb. Hashtag standing on business. Hashtag Larry. Come on now. Hashtag make it make sense. Hashtag TOPT. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Dopey. The cave diving is for the Giants. Come on, Larry. And I believe Buggy will get credit for being Pirate King. Luffy won't care what you think.
What's wrong with you guys, bro?
Hey, man. Hey, bro.
I hope I don't initiate this type of behavior.
Hey, man. You do. Another 10 from Bleak Corner. It says, I remember someone asking for a Gantz replacement. Try Hell's Paradise. I haven't seen it, but I heard good things. It's just as weird and has some good pacing. Side note, Kingdom been cooking. Hashtag Larry Tax. I'm not caught up in Kingdom right now, but...
Kingdom on Shonen Jump app now.
Kingdom... Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They brought it to the Jump app.
I didn't know that. Listen.
So I might start reading it now.
Kingdom is peak, bro. Kingdom is peak.
I like convenience. If I gotta go out of my way to search up to read your manga, then I'm not reading it.
I love Kingdom, bro. It's so good. Another 10 from Wise Life Jody. It says, what if celestial dragons invade Impel Down, but are intercepted by the Marine Cross Guild invades Impel Down, but are intercepted by the Marine/Sword Squad led by Sengoku and Tsuru. How do you see these fights going? Mihawk versus Sengoku, Tsuru versus Croc, Doflamingo versus Magellan. Hashtag Larry Tax.
At this point in the story, they should be able to beat them.
I actually have my own little Cross Guild versus the Marine Task Force theory. But Mihawk will be fighting Fujitora in that situation. Buggy would be fighting Koby. I don't know why I blanked on his name. Crocodile will be fighting Smoker. But in these matchups, I got Mihawk over Sengoku, Tsuru over Croc, and I don't know. I'll give it to Dofi over Magellan. I don't know. I'm not confident in that. Anyway, another 5 from Luffy's left nut. Wow, bro. The guy's looking creamy today, especially you, Larry Berry.
What the heck?
How did any of that get through?
Creamy?
Creamy, bro.
Creamy.
Creamy. Another 2 from Girthy. Why do you think it's called a junior Baconator? Because there's a senior Baconator. I don't know, man. Another 5.
Because it's smaller.
From Mr. Eyes 9. Which 2 underrated characters do you think would have an epic fight?
Underrated characters.
The problem with this is now I have to scale them together. Like, because I have underrated characters, but they're like, them fighting wouldn't be epic. So I got to like scale to a different level of underrated.
I guess we got to classify. All right, who do we think is underrated?
Frankie.
Okay.
I feel like that's always my answer for this. Frankie.
Then we need another one.
I think Virgo underrated. So Frankie versus Virgo. Epic fight. There it is.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. Not saying yes if Hannibal Larry invited me to eat. What? I don't even get it. Another 5 from Brooke the Celestial Dragon. Larry Alucard from Hellsing or Dracula from Castlevania 1v1.
I've never seen Hellsing. But Dracula was a purebred demon, bro.
Okay. Another 2 from Garthy. I agree with Larry. Koby will solo the verse at the end. He ain't say all that. But,
Yeah, and he's definitely not doing that.
Yo, you know Dracula in the Castlevania series? He has the same story as Ryzen.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Falls in
Who
love
you
with
got, though?
falls in love with Ryzen.
All right.
Falls in love with a woman. Stops eating people. But the difference is Ryzen went into like seclusion, like solitary confinement.
He just chilling among the people, struggling.
No, he actually tries to end all humans on Earth.
How is that better?
It's not.
That was the only difference. But other than that, he was in a weakened state, and people still couldn't body him, bro. Yeah, it was crazy.
He sound conflicted.
He was
I'm
conflicted.
I can't
Yeah.
eat them, so I'm just gonna destroy
Well,
them.
it was he was trying to unalive himself through metaphorically.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Another 20 from Bro Darkness. It says, just showing love to y'all. And just one question. Any manga/manhwa recommendations? Hashtag BBC, hashtag top text.
Gantz.
Worst or Crows? One of the two.
One Punch Man. If you're not.
One Punch Man. I heard they're dipping in quality recently. I'm kind of upset.
I heard that the anime is not continuing, which like broke my heart.
What, for season 3?
I guess so. I don't know.
I gotta check that.
Cause I don't know how. I thought they were doing good.
It's crazy how much I stay away from it just because I'm always surrounded on like One Piece stuff.
Oh, he's calling you Hannibal Lecter. That's why I said Hannibal.
Oh.
That's all me.
Yum.
Another 5 from Loopy. No super chat attached. So next time, let us know your thoughts.
We're still gonna take phone calls, guys.
We're
just
getting
getting
there.
through the super chats right now.
We getting there, bro. We getting
Yeah.
there.
Thank you for all the super chats, by the way, and also thank you for waiting on phone calls, and thank you for liking the video.
Yeah. Another 5 from Luffy left. You know what? My manager keeps bugging me about not watching this while I work. Should I Swiss cheese him? No, don't Swiss cheese your manager.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Calling the cops.
Don't do that. Another 5 from COD Burkatosis. Do you guys think we could see Bonnie use Distorted Future on the Straw Hats and give them all Nika-like abilities? I don't know if I'd like that. As long as it's short term, I guess, but...
That reminds me of when like Naruto shared his like Nine Tails chakra with everybody, and they all did a Rasengan.
Ew.
That was super like...
Cringe.
It looked cool, but at the same time, it was like, oh, this is kind of whack.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. The only way I would accept it, if a little bit, it can't be the top. It would have to be like Nami. Like Nami or...
Yeah, like a Nami or a Brook, cool, maybe.
Yeah.
Chopper even, I could see that being cute or
Yeah.
funny, and like, that's how you sell plushies, you know? But,
Yeah.
I'm good on it in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Another 5 from King Ray. It says, "What if Sanji got called Blackleg because people thought he had armament hockey early on the show? Hashtag Larry Tags. That's not why.
Nah, it's because he had a suit.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
a suit.
And he fights with his legs.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know what black like hardening was back then for real. Another 5 from Loopy. It says, "Sending love from Alaska." But who y'all got? Dofi versus Koby. I got Dofi.
Yeah, dope.
Dofi, yeah. Also, mad cold.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yo,
gosh.
is it like all-time daytime right now or all-time nighttime right now? Like, I don't know how. That's Alaska, right?
Yeah.
It's like 6 months of each.
Yeah.
I want to like experience
That's
it,
crazy.
but I want to experience the daytime one.
Also,
Yeah,
have you ever
word.
watched that vampire movie that was in
Oh
Alaska?
my god! Yo,
Where they had 40
40 Days a Night or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, man. Was it good or was I just into it? I don't know. Another 5 from King Ray. If Brook awakens his Devil Fruit, do you think he could see into other people's souls or manipulate them even more without needing an instrument? That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Be kind of Big Mom-ish, but Oda's played with the similar Devil Fruits before. I don't think it'll prevent him from doing that.
But what would he do with that? Like, he would see into their...
He said manipulate them in some way too, so maybe trick them into doing stuff or
I'd like it if he'd be able to get other people's souls back.
like from the dead.
Yeah, because he was able to get his soul back.
That'd be crazy. He
That would
bring
be
back
kind of
people?
wild, bro.
Yeah.
Bring back people?
I don't know if I like it though, because it'll only work if like a Straw Hat dies, and then now we gotta like Straw Hat's dead, but Brook bringing him back because of his abilities awakened. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm liking that at all.
No, I get it.
Another 12 from Sunnet Fam. It says, theory: the eye patch pirate is Joy Boy, cursed with immortality by Emu after losing. Emu stole his power like Blackbeard, but advanced he's hidden on Laugh-Tale, explaining why Roger's crew laughed. While I agree that the eye patch character is probably Joy Boy, I think that just works thematically. It's either Joy Boy or going to be Luffy. I don't know if I like the rest of the theory here.
I kind of don't really get it, in all honesty. One, I think the eye patch person couldn't... I don't think it's going to be Luffy. It could be the man with marked by flames. The flame mark could be on his face, and he has one eye.
My other question is, what is hidden on Laugh-Tale? Is it the eye patch itself? Is that what it is? Is that what the theory? What he's saying? The eye patch itself is hidden on Laugh-Tale and explains why Rogers laughed. I don't know. Maybe you wear the eye patch, you learn the true history. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Creator King. Maybe it's an avenue to see into the True history. I don't know. Another 5 from creator Keon. Hot take. I like Skypiea arc as a whole better than Wano arc due to pacing, main antagonist, and island design. Wano is still top 10 best arcs though. One, I don't even think that's a hot take. I feel like I wasn't a huge Skypiea fan, but like retroactively with all the lore and hidden meanings and things that for the entirety of the show, I think a lot of people have risen it up in stocks. And in general, I feel like it's very easy to have liked Enel as a antagonist over Kaido. Island design, outside of Onigashima, I wasn't very impressed with Wano's design as a whole, to be honest. So I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Jesus Reigns, Jalen. I'm about to hit 2K followers on TikTok. Congrats. What I got to do to make it on the pod? With a laughing emoji. Y'all inspired me to start making content. I've grown this much since October. Well, that's awesome. We're happy for you. That's really a Larry conversation. So I don't really, me and Lo don't really handle that part of it. So.
No, it doesn't matter how many followers you have.
Yeah.
It's just a relationship that you have with us.
Yeah.
And if it's usually personal relationships, of course, on the pod for sure.
Yeah. Everybody we collab with is somebody we consider a friend. It's not really like a business dealing, you know?
If it is business dealing, it's like they reached out to us. That's usually how it goes. They reach out to us and they have like millions of subscribers. And as a business move, obviously you just don't say no, right? Unless there's some reason as to why you don't want to work with that individual. Then you have to look at the history of like, you know, what did they do? But that's usually how it works. That's just me being real.
Yeah. Another 2 from Anthony Herrera. It says, first and greatest is crazy, LOL. I'm sure that was in regards to your Marco Glaze stuff, I think, anyway. Another.
I didn't say first or
Oh, you said a lot of words, bro.
I didn't say first or greatest.
We'll see.
We got the tape, bro.
We got the tape.
We got the
I
tape.
have the script.
We got the tape. We got the tape. Anyway, we got another month at Warlord status from Dr. Threat. It says, hey, yo, do you guys think drums of liberation are Drum Island disguised as mountains? Hashtag Buggy Gang, hashtag Lucci-Level, hashtag Seb Hates Fishman, hashtag Lawrence D. Dilf. I'm going to say no, but that's interesting.
I did say first and greatest.
We know.
We're talking about the sun, though. As in Whitebeard's son.
We know. Yeah, I don't know about the drums being the island drums, like the Drum Island mountains. Another 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. Larry and Seb, this is how you glaze. Good job, Law. Don't bash Larry. Don't loop me in. Don't loop Larry with me. I was whack. Mine was lame.
Yeah.
Mine was lame.
Y'all love to hate on me.
Yeah.
Larry put in work. Larry's and Lawrence were equal to me. Lawrence is just, it was about a topic that I so passionately care about. So. Anyway, another 2 from Anthony Herrera. I need a Blackbeard glaze. This was too great. That would have to come from Larry. So, another 5 from King Ray says, talking like there's a gun to his head. I hope Marco approves of this one, or our boy finna be saying what's up to Ace. Oh man, another 5 from Isaiah Mayo. It says, Seb, I did in fact eat 4 Baconators. Black lightning goes crazy as I walk down Lawrence. Hashtag King of Baconators. Hashtag call 911. Wild, bro.
4 Baconators is crazy.
Don't eat 4 Baconators, please. Another 2 from Anthony Herrera. Anyone, someone, please give Law a banana. Another 2 from Cyborg. Anyone want to see Lawrence No Shades? Go to episode 25. Yo, whoa, what? Is that real?
I have no idea.
I don't know if that's real. Oh, okay.
It's real, but he's wearing. Didn't know that.
Oh man. So apparently Lawrence is wearing glasses in that episode, so you can kind of see his eyes. Kinda.
Damn.
That's tough. Don't do it. For those of you that are real fans, don't even do it. All right.
It's just Lionel, bro.
Another 280 from Jonathan Keys. It says, do y'all think Big Mom was trying to seduce King?
Maybe.
Why not?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Come over here.
Oh man.
It's like, she's like, yo, Kaido.
I do think the marriage aspect of that alliance should have been played up in some way. Another 2 Australian from Teabag. How many times did you throw up rehearsing that, Law?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't rehearse it once.
Okay, good.
Because I didn't want to.
Another 250 from Sunnit. It says, Super Chat goal, switch the roles within the show.
can do that.
Yeah, I feel like we could do that. I don't know what roles we technically have, like just where we're seated and what we do. Like, I would have, like, one of us would have to be Larry and say hello, 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 and do the. I don't know if we could rely on any like the twins to do what you do,
Lawrence
or
could
what
probably
I do,
it.
bro.
Lawrence just can't do the super chats. We can have Lionel do that.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if y'all think that's a good idea, I'm with it. Another 5 from King Ray. It's a super chat goal. 150 cosplay as your favorite character. 200 cosplay as most hated character. All 4 of y'all better get that clone ready.
Okay.
Get that clone ready.
Is there even a 200 super chat like goal? Is that a goal? Like, can you even put that up?
I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't think you can.
We have to do like intervals of 50. Another 2 from Jose Lopez. I bet Law with no shades looks like a ditto. It's funny.
I've been saying I have beautiful eyes. Okay.
Another 5 from Dopey. I'm a couple minutes behind, but seeing Law loosened up his jaw before the great glaze. Hashtag Law, you know you loved it. But for real, get Marco out of your mouth.
Don't disrespect it. All right? Don't disrespect it.
Another 5 from Justin Anderson. Please remember I have a Mihawk theory. I'd love to tell you guys. I worked really hard on it. Saint Larry, hashtag Big Dog Podcast.
Okay.
We're trying to get the calls, man. There's a lot of super chats. Another 5 from Holy Knight DK. Teleporting on Elbow as we speak, but had to get my hashtag Larry tax in urgently. The laughing emoji. Another 5 from Isaiah Mayo. Please use your powers to make my wife go into labor. I need my son to catch up to One Piece. I had to rewatch for my daughter, and we are in Impel Down. Well, 1, congrats.
Yeah,
congrats.
And 2,
Congrats.
maybe don't rush the labor, bro. Like, let that play out. How it's supposed to play out. Another 5 from Luffy Nick. Yo, Larry, really would it really be that bad for Figarland / Sham Wow to be strong enough to scar Whitebeard? Hashtag super senses.
The thing is, me, Lawrence, and Lionel have never said that it's not possible. What we've said was the timeline does not match. Therefore, for him to do it would require extreme speculation on the behalf that it would have happened, right? And then to suggest that if Whitebeard and Roger were clashing at that moment, then Garling or Sham Rock would have had to at least been Roger sick level in order to scar Whitebeard, right? So there's a huge jump of strength, but there's also a huge time gap where it could have happened, but then we need a reason as to why it does happen. So in our aspect, it just doesn't happen out of nowhere. There needs to be a significant reason, and that reason, from what we've seen from somebody who has said the Holy Knights only move when they're threatened or the Celestial Dragons are directly threatened, that's when they move. So if Whitebeard was the person that was threatening Celestial Dragons, then Holy Knights intervene. But Whitebeard, even in his drunkest of moments, never clearly mentioned that these Holy Knights were an issue. So for us to sit here and believe that this Garling was on Roger's level, sick Roger's level, or that he just instinctively went after Whitebeard because Whitebeard did something, which he's a calm dude. He's known for not doing anything. It would require one of his sons to interfere with Celestial Dragon movements, and I just feel like that's also a long stretch too. There's a lot of, hey, this has to happen, and also you have to be this in order for those things to exist. Because we've already got confirmation, like I said earlier, Garling and Whitebeard must have met on God Valley. They did. They probably fought. There was no scar made. So anything after that, maybe. But it would have to be after Whitebeard and Roger had their link up. And that's it. So it's not as we hate it. It's like, does it make sense? And if it does, why does it make sense? Like, how do we give it more reason as to why?
I will take that 100%. What you just said is much more accepting of the thought process than what I've dealt with from this man.
What are you talking about?
No,
That's everything I've said.
When we first spoke about it, this was the talk that we had.
Yeah.
This was the exact talk we had.
I'm referring to everything since that talk.
No. And also, I've never said anything different. And I just want to also add, remember too, like, Sebastian even argues that Whitebeard was called the world's strongest man while Roger's time, right? So you got to think about it, like what Larry's saying. If he's called the world's strongest man, yet all these random people just coming up and just scarring him, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Are you living up to your title? It's like you're in a way you're kind of taking down that title, that rank that he earned. It's supposed to be a special character, as in Roger, of that strength, that caliber, is a very, like the one that can match up to Whitebeard to scar him, to do that. But now you're showing all these other people, in a way you're kind of downplaying Whitebeard. I also want to add, Whitebeard too also mentioned, I believe in the manga, that he kind of stayed away from fighting Marines. Like he didn't go out to fight them, like he kind of avoided them. Like he didn't want to fight Marines. He would fight pirates, but so he kind of stayed away from the government officials, right? I'm like, I'll look for the panel to show you or name it next time on the pod, but I remember Whitebeard clearly saying that, you know? But also too, like, he's supposed to be that title, but if you're out here just getting marked up by everybody, you're not the world's strongest man. You know what I'm saying?
The only time he's really received a attack that landed on him that we've seen that was devastating to that degree was during Akaino's fight, right? Mm-hmm. Where he's obviously like on his deathbed. But it was also when Squardo caught him off guard.
Yeah.
So unless one of his sons did it to him, that's the only time I could actually see it happening. Or Garling or Shamrock are just on Roger's sick level. And that's crazy to say too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, listen, man. If they are, then we're in for a surprise.
Yeah.
But everything in the story just tells me right now that's just not the case.
I forgot to end this poll earlier, but Lawrence, I did want to let you know, out of 268 votes, 88% said that they enjoyed your Marco Glaze, bro. That's a lot of people. You made a lot of people happy today, especially me.
All right, let's finish the super chats.
Yeah.
So we get into phone calls.
All right, we got another 5 from Dank Pockets. It says, it's Dank Pockets. I thought I said that correctly the first time. I've been thinking that Loki has the real Gum Gum fruit. What do y'all think?
Could be a possibility.
I'm going to go no. I don't think so.
I think Oda would save it for Luffy. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. I
mean, Oris had Luffy's ability too, you know?
Hey, man, Ancient Giant.
I mean, it could be like another version of it. Like, why does it have to be one? You know?
Yo, Thriller Bark kind of
foreshadowing.
Ton of it, bro.
Yeah.
Land of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Land of the Dead now. You got the Cerebrus fruit. Cerebrus was mentioned during Thriller Bark. And then we have an Ancient Giant locked up with chains. Mm-hmm. Now we got Loki locked up with chains. So.
And Luffy gonna scrap with him with a similar ability to his own because it was Luffy's shadow.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
And Nightmare Luffy mimicked Nika Luffy.
Really? We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Maybe Gear 4.
Another 6 euros from Sunnit. It says, question, would y'all want the crew to get taller? Personally, I can't see the Pirate King to be 5'8". Roger was 9 foot tall. Well, one, this is a Short King podcast. Okay? So, slow your roll, Sunnit. All right, I'm 5'8". All right. 2, I don't. What do we gain from them being tall? Like, I don't know what would that do for us? I don't know what that would do. For us.
Yeah, I don't know. Enjoy it more, and also Luffy could literally just do that anyway.
At any point in time, he could be 9 foot permanently if he felt like it.
Make himself a giant because of his ability.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Another 5 from the Outcasted Gamer. It says, who would you guys like to see Luffy fight aside from Emu, Blackbeard, and Akainu? All different answers, please.
I'd like to see him fight Dragon.
I don't know how we get that organically, but
it don't matter.
I mentioned Shanks. I'd say Shanks. Dragon's a good one.
That's like the good ones.
Loki's a good one. We just mentioned
Loki's
Loki.
A good one. Shamrock, I guess. I don't know.
Larry would hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else really worth it.
I think we're missing somebody.
I want to see Luffy fight Buggy again.
Could be good. Could be a good time.
Weevil.
Koby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some rematches in there. And then another 9 months at Knock'em status from Supa. It says Gaban dropped the hardest love song. What's it called?
Inside of you.
Okay. In Too Deep.
Inside of you. Oh, I want to. Oh, I need to.
Death by Snoo
Be
Snoo.
inside of you.
The album. But all right, that's all the super chats for
Yeah.
now. So appreciate it, y'all. We did set up our call, so if you guys were able to enter the giveaway.
Seems like you're ready.
All right, we're going to start taking calls now. First up is Sexy Sasquatch. So hopefully they're still here. I don't see them. Oh, there they go. All right. Sasquatch, you there?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, so I meant to say cover story theory. I just put cover story for you guys, but I do have it written down because I know Larry likes that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of long, but I'll try to get through it fast.
It's all right, bro. Take your time.
So we all know that the Vegapunk clone, made of all the spare parts, went to Weatheria after the events of Egghead to meet with Herodus. Now, why would Oda send him there? Is it because it's a safe place for him, or because it's a scientific standing in the One Piece world? No, I think he sent him there to fill out the final goal of his major war we are leading up to. Now, stick with me. Last week's chapter, we got a mural depicting a past war that dealt with people from the land, sea, and sky. In the mural, we got a depiction of an airship, and that we theorize was used by the sky people. But who has a skyship in modern times? What comes to mind is Enel's and his arc Maxim. Now, how does this all connect? I think Enel will return to the blue planet, and his first interaction will be the people of Weatheria. With their knowledge of weather and Vegapunk on their side, I believe they can counteract his lightning, and just like Luffy, he will be surprised how ineffective he is to them. But what about the Automatas? Well, I believe with his vast knowledge and the fact that Vegapunk and Dr. Tsukimi, the creator of the Automatas, are from the same island, he has to have some knowledge on how to either control them or convince them to help. And plus his own robotic skills. This will complete that corner of the mural with the Automata replacing the Sky People because their population has dwindled a little bit, and we don't know entirely how many were there in the past and how many are alive now. We obviously know about some of them, and the sky ship that we see in that mural is going to be the Arc Maxim. Since we have people from the land, sea, and sky, they will replace the people that are in the sky. And part of the reason I have this theory is because I was trying to get it to work together. And then last week when Larry had his whole mural theory about it, it kind of made me connect all the points to it.
Okay. One, thank you so much for doing the research and writing it out. That takes a lot of work, I know. All right, so I thought you were going to go in a different direction, and I was really liking it. So there's two things. So Professor Tsukimi, he was working on his own automata, but due to Enel looking at the murals, it showed that the automata were first created by the angel people that were living on the moon, apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the theory lets me think in a different way where Vegapunk going to Weatheria is because Weatheria has probably the closest knowledge to what the ancient winged people knew on science, right? Because they're scientists already. So they're scientists of weather.
Bubble stuff.
Yeah, they're scientists of weather. And my knowledge has always been, since I looked at the murals, is that if the Birkin Moon City is on the moon, they were most likely in charge. And when they came and they went to Weatheria, they brought whatever technology that they knew, because Birkins are famous for knowing weather like entities, right? Like Enel, without any interactions with any scientists, knew how to build an arc maximum ship just because he's kind of like, it's probably like a Birkin thing. They just know about knowledge of like weather. And he also has like the Thunder Devil Fruit, which is like funny because all Devil Fruits go to a person's personality. But it's just funny he happens to get a Weather Devil Fruit. So it's like, for me, I think that Vegapunk is probably going there because one, he probably needs to combat the current Uranus, or those scientists on Weatheria can help benefit his science of whatever he's bringing there. It's probably the only people he trusts that can actually benefit from what he can do on Egghead itself. So that ship, the new Arc Maximum, I think it's showing that it's going to lightning down on the Atom Tree. So I think whatever is happening, Uranus is going to be used to take down the Atom Tree itself.
Like in this arc, you think? Like it's gonna be?
Yeah, that's when the Uranus is going to be used again. I think the world government is probably going to use Uranus to bring down the Atom Tree. Like they're going to come to Elbaf and try to take it out. But I don't know how, like, what I think that they're just going to be like, wow, like that's a ship from Mount Weatheria. Like just because I believe those weather balls is what Uranus is made out of. The same way like Enel used a huge weather ball in order to destroy like Skypiea. Like it's a huge weather ball of electricity, but it was created from thunder clouds. The same way a thunder cloud is made within a weather ball. It can make it rain, it can make it lightning, stuff like that. Like it's weirdly connected and it's all over the place, but I think that your theory is somewhat there. I just think that there was a couple things that were off in my opinion.
No, I like it. I like that
it, though.
the thought process that those people that were working were the automatas. I never went there with my mind. Like when I thought about it, I never really went there.
Because what I was thinking was there's so many there. Like why is there so many of the automata? So I was like, well, maybe it wasn't like their population wasn't even that great itself. Is that they made the automatas to do like whatever construction or just basic work around? Because even when like we see that cover story picture, it's like a lot. Like it's like a whole room, like the terracotta warrior type stuff. So it's like, what was the purpose of even having that many in the first place? Is because they went to war already with them, and then they were like, we're not winning, let's shut them down, bring them back up, and wait for them to activate again? Or was it just, there's like 30 of us, and there's so much to do, let's just make some people to like help us get the work done?
There's so much there. So like when I said it in my mural theory, I do think that there was a previous person that had the no me devil fruit the same way Vegapunk had it, and they probably were gearing up for war, and they told the angel people on the moon to help them out. So the angel people decided to create with their mother flames these automata, and I think that's what they were preparing for. But then they probably ran out of resources and then had to leave the moon and come down to the blue planet.
Come down.
And we've seen that with I keep saying Mount Weatheria. We've seen that with Weatheria, where Herodes told Nami that they'd leave to go to the blue planet to get their resources, right? And they used a type of ship that was also seen in the Enel cover story. So it's like, I think they were gearing up for war. That's really what it was. They were gearing up for war, and then somehow they never came back. And it was probably because they got taken out. Like, whatever happened.
Do you think it's because they got taken out and they were like working on it to get there and they just didn't make it in time?
Nah, I think they just got taken out. I think whenever the 20 the 20 kingdoms formed and they started going after people, they clearly went after like the alliances of the ancient kingdom. And I believe the person who had the no me was a part of the ancient kingdom. That's why it was so advanced in technology. And basically they just got wiped out, man. Whatever happened during that time, they just couldn't fight back. And like in my theory, it's like the Birkins might be the reason as to why the ancient kingdom lost out. Because if they were creating Uranus, and then Uranus was used on accident, and it was used wherever Enies Lobby was, and then it rose the sea level of the entire world by 200 feet, nations across the world would be very conflicted as to why are we siding with the ancient kingdom now? Let's take them out. Let's side with the 20 kingdoms that are currently trying to lead this cause against this kingdom that are now deemed dangerous. They might have even had like a big news Morgans back then, where it was spreading false information and letting them know like the ancient like the 20 kingdoms might have done it on purpose and then spread the lie that the ancient kingdom did it because of the Birkins creating these ancient weapons.
Right.
Therefore, now everybody's going against the ancient kingdom, and if the ancient kingdom are good-hearted people, they don't use the ancient weapons. They don't use it against normal people. So what do? They hide the weapons instead. Pluton's given to Wano, told to stay undercover. Uranus, probably stolen by the world government. And then you can't find Poseidon because Poseidon's a person.
Yeah. So then how do you, I just thought about this as you were saying that. How do you feel about if they figure like Uranus gets revealed, it's a ship of some sort that's in the sky and all that, and then the final war comes out? How do you feel about it? It doesn't have to be a no, but like the arc maximum comes, and that's how they counteract Uranus. Because obviously it's gonna be in the sky high up, and like Luffy's gonna be like, how do we even get up there? Like he might be able to get up there, and Sanji might be able to up there with Skywalk, but it's hard to fight a flying ship compared to like a ship in the water.
I think we received the answer already with Pluton. It was said by the ancient shipwrights of Water 7 that Pluton can only be taken out by another Pluton. So I think Vegapunk
So it's rock, paper, scissors.
No, I think that Vegapunk knows that Uranus was actually used on Lelouchia, and that's why the seawater rose by 3 feet. So the mindset is, I'm going to go to Weatheria, where the Birkins once created Uranus, and we're going to build another Uranus to battle the current one.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, I see what you're doing. That's fair.
I also thought of the Straw Hat ship it already has Cody Burst that could shoot themselves in the air. And I feel like with this new, I don't know how they would be able to utilize it with the cloud technology on Albath, being able to somehow stay afloat longer or even kind of travel through the air to get on the arc you're talking about with or not the maximum, right? And also too, I want to add. So what I was thinking with the armadas, right? I thought of it could be a link to, as in, think of the Tantanas, how they were like slaves to Doflamingo's kingdom, right, for generations, right? So I wonder if they were made as, like you mentioned, like workers or as slaves, or I thought of that one, or remember they came down to gather resources. What if they were created to gather the resources that they were lacking in there? But like you said, while they're building up to support themselves up there by gathering all the resources they can from Earth, they were stopped by that whatever's happening, the war and everything.
So I can't follow that idea, and this is why, right? If everything is supposed to be like similar to the past, to currently what we're experiencing now, when Vegapunk started his pacifista system, he built it off somebody he cared about. He loved Kuma. And when Kuma was about to be passed away through consciousness, he cried, right? When we look at the murals state that the angel people created these beings, which probably represent where Vegapunk got the inspiration for pacifistas, right? And they all look similar, just the way Kuma's pacifistas all look similar, and they're made out of, they're metal, they're robots.
Yeah.
They're also robots. But in the mural, the 3 winged people, the Shandorians, the Birkins, and also the Skypians, when they're holding these balloons, they look up and they're crying. There's like a tear coming out down their face, all 3 of them. So that's while they're leaving. So I don't think that they ever meant for their little automatas to come down and get resources for them. I generally think that they were going to use them just the same way Vegapunk is using his. But instead of using it for the world government, they used it for the ancient kingdom to bring about peace. So they were most likely peacemakers instead of automatas.
Which is why they're like smaller than like the pacifistas. They're like built to not be like war bots, but they're just bots to like make sure peace is being made.
Probably, yeah.
Huh. All right, well, I mean, I appreciate all y'all listening to the theory.
Yeah, you have my mind working,
good work
bro.
and all that. Yeah, dude. All of these last arc, this arc, there's a lot of information we've all been waiting for. So it's a lot of questions, a lot of theories. So I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, thank you for taking my call. Keep warm out there, boys. It's cold.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
brick as all could be. Windy as a mofo. So,
Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
thank you.
Have
Yeah,
a good night.
one, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that talk.
Yeah,
that was a good talk.
one. Yeah, you had your brain working, man. All right, next up is Nyler, but I'm not seeing them in the call waiting room, so I might have to skip. Nyler, come on back down if you want to be a part of this, but I'll go to Koba. Koba, come on down. Koba, 420, you there?
Yo, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How you guys doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. The question I got for you guys today is, what do you guys think that Scopper Gaban could be the man marked by flames? Possibly.
I think he could be.
How do you guys feel about that?
I prefer he isn't, personally. I'd rather it be a new character.
Same.
But I don't think I can absolutely just denounce the theory.
No,
Yeah,
you
like
can't.
he has the mark on his face. He's impactful enough. Like he should have knowledge of where this poneglyph would be. If it does go with the trend of like the Roger Pirates being involved in these major locations and lore and history and stuff, like it does track. Like it does track that it could be him. I personally would prefer it's not him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I don't know if Oda will pull his card out like that, like just because Scopper has a lot of attention right now, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine if it's Scopper. I'm fine if it's a new character. I just was wondering what you guys thought.
Lawrence, you about to say something?
Yeah, the reason I think it'll be someone else is because one is like I feel like Oda set up more as a mysterious person, right? But now you kind of just gave Gaban like on the platter to him. He already kind of wants to meet Luffy, but like he's also in a way trying to test Luffy because of the decision that Luffy's trying to make, right? And again, it's another one where I don't, especially for the last one, he was given one red poneglyph and the other two he had to work for, right? I don't see Luffy the last one in a way being Gaban and it is given to him, you know? Yeah, Gaban's gonna test him, but I want it to be more of a mystery where it's like, and also too, Gaban says he's been on this island for 20 years, you know? And then also why the ships or whatever get close to it, it's like, disappearing or getting sunk. I don't believe Gaban is going to have an ability because it's showing you need an ability to do, like, everyone's believing he's having ability-wise. So I think there's more mystery there instead of more like Gaban where it's like this is a different element that Oda's writing here with Elbaf and why he's here. So.
Yeah, I'll keep it a buck, bro. Listen, I think Gaban is too tied down in order to be on a ship 24/7 protecting a poneglyph.
Yeah.
Obviously, his responsibilities are with his family, and that's why he's been there for like the past 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what I will say is, I think it might be a Roger pirate still, but it might be a fishman that was on the Roger Pirates by the name of Sunbell. I think that Sunbell, being deserted from Fishman Island, would be a perfect candidate to be this so-called man burned by flames. Why do I say that? The last time we saw that poneglyph, the red poneglyph that was, in the forest where King Neptune and them was meeting with Roger and them, that was the last time we saw that poneglyph, that road poneglyph specifically. And then it's not there anymore on Fishman Island. So I think that King Neptune probably was told by Roger to give Sunbell that responsibility and then to be on a ship and just to always protect it. The same way, I wouldn't, Sebastian hates the idea of the Roger Pirates giving these stationary responsibilities, but if it does follow suit, then it makes sense because it's been said, right, that anytime you come close to the water of the ship that's carrying this poneglyph, whirlpools happen. Who does whirlpools? Fishmen.
Yep.
Like, these guys are masters of water. So I can see as to why Sunbell would be this person, because Jinbei on the Straw Hats happens to be the fourth, probably strongest character on the ship, right? So I wouldn't doubt that it would be Sunbell.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
I am at the Sunbelt thing. Yeah, no, I had my other theory that it's a former Marine admiral that's just unnamed, but there's no real basis for that. So
Yeah.
I can't really.
Yeah, I
You know.
hear you.
Mhm.
And then I just had one more thing for you guys. I think it'd be awesome if you guys could collaborate with other One Piece YouTubers. If you could get them on the show, like Sai or Mugiwara no Goofy or Melon-T. I think it'd be awesome. It would benefit the both of you guys if you guys could work that out for us or something.
We've had Mugiwara no Goofy on the channel before. He actually texted me like a couple days ago because he might be in Jersey. I was gonna hit you up about it.
Yeah, he definitely has to swing through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
that's our guy, man. We collabed with him before. We
Yeah.
collabed off pod too.
Yeah, I've seen some of them, but like to
Yeah.
get them in the show would
Oh
be
yeah,
cool.
because that was on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
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 I'd love to have Goofy here. He's a cool dude, man. As far as the others, I mean, it's all about y'all gotta hit those people up in their comments, man. Let them
Yeah.
reach out to us. We don't really do a lot of recruiting, I'd say. Like we don't really do much of that.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
strayed away from like the One Piece YouTubers aspect. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with like linking up with them. We'll eventually do it. It's just we're so limited on time sometimes that we can't, and it would be a waste of time usually. So like sometimes people come here, which is very nice of them because we can't fly them out. But yeah, it'll come. It'll come.
All right, cool guys. You guys always go over and beyond when I ask questions, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. You just made me think of a dope theory I did not think of before. So,
Shout out to Sunbelt, bro.
Yeah.
Lauren, did you show Larry?
All right.
all right, have a good one, man. Thank you for
I
calling.
was gonna put it on the chat, but
Yeah,
then I
you
forgot.
too. Peace, guys.
All right, peace, man.
Yep. All right, next up. Why can't I find the? There we go. All right, next up
That's crazy.
is why am I?
I thought it was dope.
Sunbelt's so ugly too.
Why you gotta be ugly, bro?
Yeah, he's an ugly
All
fisherman,
right, next
bro.
is T-Mac on fire, and if I remember correctly,
He got 33 seconds. T-Mac on fire.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, is this Terrence? I'm trying to remember. No, it's not Terrence.
This Terrence.
Yeah, it is Terrence. Yeah, I was
Hey,
like, yeah,
what's
I'm
up,
pretty
bro?
sure it's Terrence.
What's
How
going
are
on?
you?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Chilling,
Doing
man.
good, man.
Hungry.
That's what's up. Hey, Larry, 'cause you know you weren't here this one week. When the mural came out in that chapter,
hmm
you know, when that came out, a lot of people online were saying Roger knew about this and more, and he was like, "I'm supposed to fight this guy?" Oh hell no! What do you think about that?
Nah, he right.
Oh, man.
What? Nah,
Oh,
chill.
man, chill out.
Listen,
Chill out.
listen.
Nah.
If there's anything that the story has proven, was that you can't be a solo individual taking on the world, right? Oden proved that doesn't work. Roger found out that he didn't have enough to combat everything that Emu and company has. This is why you see in the mural, it takes everybody plus the sun god, who Roger wasn't, in order to accomplish what they need to accomplish. And unfortunately, if the Mother Flame is an associate to adding additional benefits to your own power, then you're unfortunately going to need something more, right? That's just how it is. Like, undeniably, that's just how it is. Yo, Whitebeard wasn't the strongest man in the world if Emu was alive. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be more, bro.
So my biggest pushback on this is, one, Roger was dying, and apparently, based off the prophecies that he had been told and read and understood, and how he understood the language or understood what was told to him, the thing was going to go down at a specific time in the world. Shirahoshi, the new mermaid princess, needed to exist. Shirahoshi hadn't been born yet when Roger died. So it's like, unless I'm going to live somehow for another 20 plus years, I can't fulfill this based off of the prophecy that I read and understood. So to me, there was never any Roger trepidation. It was more, I physically won't be here to accomplish this when it needs to happen. And Roger, being the person who understood all the stuff that went down and realizing it, he decided, okay, my son will have to do it. Obviously, it didn't work out with Ace, but I don't think there was ever any instance of Roger thinking, oh, I can't do this. It's dang, I can't. And I think a lot of the reason, or part of the reason why he laughed, is a realization that, yo, I'm too soon. Like, I just can't, I physically won't be able to be the one.
But that doesn't that contradicts your logic, because if he knows what he cannot do, that means therefore he will not be able to do.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying the thought process of ducking. I don't think he was scared. Like the joke of him being scared of Emu.
Oh, that's the joke?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't ducking.
That's what I'm
though.
saying. Yeah, that's what Terrence said to start
Oh,
with.
Terrence, that's what you said?
Yeah, bro.
Don't be
I'm not
disrespectful.
saying that. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying like I think he is scared. I'm just saying when you think of the joke, it's like.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, nah, bro.
At the end of the day, if he knew that Shirahoshi had to be alive, he also knew he had to have the Nika fruit.
Right.
And he didn't have either.
Yeah.
So, come to shove, he just wasn't capable of doing anything. He could have did something, but he would have failed. Just like the other Joy Boy failed. And the other Nika user failed.
Yeah. Yeah. Because also, too...
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Roger, for the ducking allegations, Roger also mentioned, right, if you want to, like, if Emu did go against the Joy Boy, not the Rustica, Roger did wish that he was in that era. Like, there's two things that Roger kind of showed. I'm too late. So it's like, regretting that he can't live on because he's going to pass from his illness. And also, I wish I could see one of them by being in Joy Boy's time. So Roger kind of wished he was seeing both. He could have lived and met Joy Boy in that era.
I would have took out Joy Boy and took his fruit.
I also kind of feel like Loki. That's probably why they laughed. I kind of feel like they stumbled upon it, but like all the Roger pirates.
He was like, I would have snuffed him.
My fruit.
Listen, Roger probably did want to fight that dude.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I want to know.
See what it'd be like.
Roger's out here seeking strong people to fight. Whitebeard, Oden, any guy. I think he's like Luffy. There's no fear in them. You know what I'm saying? They want to challenge the strongest. They want to see where they at.
Who y'all got though?
He probably got excited and was even disappointed.
Yeah.
Nah, F all that. Who y'all got? Joy Boy or Roger, man? What's up?
I can't answer that.
You can and you will.
I gotta say Joy Boy.
You said Roger or his son?
Roger and Joy Boy, man. What's up?
Oh yeah, Joy Boy.
I don't know, man. Joy Boy hockey game compared to Shanks. That's Roger's son. You feel me? You feel me?
I can't say.
That's Lil Raj.
Yeah, but that's because that's the strongest hockey that those people knew. I don't know. I don't know if they know how strong Rogers was.
I'm trolling it.
Roger didn't fail.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Roger
we
didn't
can
fail,
talk
bro.
about it.
Roger didn't fail,
He
bro.
didn't fail, man.
One of them men accomplished their mission. One of them fumbled apparently with the 3-1 lead. So
3-1 lead.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Joy Boy, the Kevin Durant of One
that
Piece.
evil Kevin Durant. Joy Boy would be no,
Nah.
because Katie didn't lose with a 3-1 lead. Actually, yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Yeah, he did.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he did versus the Warriors.
Emu
yeah.
LeBron. Long lasting. No, physically
See, that's what,
superior.
Hey,
so that's
man.
one thing about what we read in the mural that I'm trying to piece together, right? Because you have Vegapunk saying, right, this dude had all these ancient weapons, right, and he had this robust team and his advanced kingdom, right? But then you hear like the first world and thing is, but it seems like the one that was reigning in power was Emu's gang.
Not 9 times out of 10, when you got a stacked squad, that's when you lose. Look at Rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you get what I'm saying?
it don't work, man.
But you get what I'm saying though. But the ones who were in power, even though you had this ancient kingdom and everything, but the ancient kingdom wasn't in power.
You know-
from the first world,
Hold on, you know,
Emu's gang was in power.
I'm glad you brought up Rocks, because I gotta say something. And Larry, you know, you and I are in agreement on this. Like a lot of people keep saying that, you know, they think it's possible that Rocks could be like this Buggy type figure, like people think he's strong, but he's actually weak. Here's the thing I say that completely cancels out that theory. Kaido was on his crew. Do you really think Kaido would follow him? Of all people, someone who respects strength more than anything, if he didn't know for a fact he was strong?
It's a good answer.
Do you really think he would have?
Good response.
Do you really think that he would have said, "I knew a few people capable of fighting me," and had freaking Rocks up there? If he was just like, "Oh, I hear he's strong, so he's capable of fighting me." No. So that just completely throws that theory out the window.
Sometimes people are young and impressionable, okay?
Stop.
No, Kaido's like, "No, you're strong. Like, I need to see how strong you are."
Listen, bro. It always comes down to Mihawk, bro. People really believe that Kaido and Mihawk have the same type of attitude towards other people. They think because Mihawk is under Buggy, that automatically means Kaido would be under rocks. It's just not true.
That's true.
Hey, man.
It's just not true. There's too many people that had too much high ambitions on the Rocks crew in order for them to not take out Rocks. There is no way. You see the way Buggy getting treated by people we know don't have conquerors right now. Imagine 4 of them basically on your squad. Yeah. And I count Shiki as a 4th one by speculation, right? But come on, dog. It's just impossible. And it's like you said. Like, when you look at Kaido, he was being handed off from his kingdom as a severance pay, well, as a heavenly tribute to the world government, right? They were like, yo, make him a Marine, basically. And then Kaido straight up tells the king of that kingdom and says, why are you so weak in order to, like, follow their orders? Why not fight the celestial dragons? Why not fight back? That was him chained up at the age of like 15. So for him to jump on the Rocks crew and be 16 this time and be surrounded by Whitebeard.
I think he might have been 19.
No, he got on there 16 until 21.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He stayed on there for like 5 years. Mm-hmm. He was linked up with people like Big Mom and Shiki and apparently, Whitebeard. And then, like, how do you not go up to Rocks and be like, yo, you know what? You're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must have seen Rocks do something that nobody else is capable of. Mm-hmm. And that was make others bend the knee to him. Like, at the end of the day, if I say we're going somewhere, you're coming with me regardless of what you want to do. And that's what every Conqueror's Hockey user has shown, is that they'll only follow another Conqueror's Hockey user. But if they don't have it, they're not following them.
Right, exactly.
And for that Kaido armor, I want to add a case in point, and this is just off a partnership. Kaido was no near underneath this man, but they had a partnership with Orochi. And look how that turned out. As soon as he fulfilled or got what he wanted, Kaido ended him. If it would have been the same, like, you know what I'm saying? So now following orders or being someone as named as your captain, it would be different, you know? Kaido wouldn't go along with someone who did that because, like, that was just off a partnership. But then in the end, it wasn't like Orochi was telling Kaido what to do.
You guys are no fun, bro.
No, but you also got to look at, like, people like Shiki, right? Like, let's say Shiki is, like, the lowest of the bunch in terms of, like, ambition. Even Shiki himself has gone out of his way for somebody like Roger to say that man has to pass by my hands. He rolls up to Marineford by himself with 2 swords against Sengoku and Garp. And what does he do? He fights them. Mm-hmm. So if you look at a person like that, and there's a bunch of other people like him, but way stronger, you're going to say to yourself, there's no way that Rocks sits there on the throne and is a Buggy-like character.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible.
All things are possible, bro.
And also, guess what? Roger wouldn't be going after a Buggy dude. Like, he's trying to meet Rocks to battle him on God Valley.
You see how Luffy looks at Buggy?
if
Rocks was never looked at like that by Roger.
Hold up now. If Buggy stole a Luffy hat, he not going after him?
It's different, bro.
Hey, man, he took something from him at whatever time they linked up a year ago.
You think Rock stole Roger's hat?
That's not what happened.
You're like, let me get by.
That's not what happened.
Oda goofy, man. Yeah, this is the y'all deal in these definitives, and y'all don't throw in the element that Oda be wildin'.
No.
And y'all gotta accept that, bro. No. I used to say all the time, yo, Buggy best around being Yonko one day. Y'all thought I was crazy. Here we are, bro.
But I'm saying right now, that's not what happened. The Celestial Dragons took something from Rocks. That's why he showed up. Roger showed up for Rocks. It wasn't like he took something. He said, you know how long I've been waiting for this?
It's been a whole year.
He found out where Rocks was and was trying to scrap.
That's what it was. Again, that's what I'm saying. We don't know the context around what that was, why it was, etc. And so I brought in the goofy example of if Buggy took Luffy's hat, even if it took a year, it's up, bro. I'm going to find you. I'm going to go get my hat back. So again, I'm not saying I believe the theory. I'm saying I can't denounce it as straight up impossible yet.
Dude, I'm just saying that Whitebeard's...
I don't think it's likely.
Dude, Whitebeard's on this ship, and Roger just said, nah, I'm going after Rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't...
Oda be wildin', bro. Oda be wildin'. Y'all gotta start factoring that into y'all thought processes, man.
But real quick,
so when Kaido said I knew only a few people capable of fighting me, and Rocks was one of them. He was just like,
kind
"Dang,
of
I
whole life
heard
based
Rocks
off
was so strong."
rumors, man. Whole life. His whole
I
life
just
based
heard
off rumors, gang.
Okay, sure. Like, I heard Rocks was capable of fighting me, so therefore he was capable of fighting me.
That's
Hey, man.
yeah.
Hey.
Stop.
But
so
Terrence,
funny.
we gotta let you go. I gotta get to a couple more calls here, man. But have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Good hearing from you,
Lord.
Terrence.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, next up is Q. Q, your name's always at the top. There we go. Q, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I was just raging about Videl because I don't like her.
So random, bro. So random.
I don't like Videl. I'm sorry. I was just raging about her.
What's wrong with Videl, bro?
Listen, she made Gohan weak.
No,
Hey,
that
man.
was Chi-Chi. That was 100% Chi-Chi.
That's what women do, bro.
I say
Jesus.
nah,
Sebastian.
nah. I just don't like her. But that ain't what I'm here for today.
So what you
Okay,
here
I'm
for,
here.
bro?
I'm here to clarify some things that I feel like a lot of people in the One Piece community will read and just forget about. Like, they will just read and just forget about. One of the things, I'm tired of people in this community saying that Roger has a bigger bounty than Dragon when it was already stated that Roger has the highest pirate bounty. There's a difference between Roger's bounty and Dragon's bounty, but people always forget that. Roger had the highest bounty for a pirate, but people just seem to forget that. And it drives me crazy every time I see those discussions happen.
You sound like
Like,
you
who
ready
has
to
the
fight,
highest
bro.
bounty?
You good?
I
bro?
am ready to
You
fight.
ready to fight over this,
Ready to
man?
crash
Who
out.
came for you, bro?
I don't. I'm just tired of seeing those things. Another thing I'm tired of seeing. Larry, what was one of the things that Kaido and that Big Mom told Kaido when they were talking on the Dendemushis? I know you're there, Larry.
I don't
I know
know.
you're there.
I don't remember. What was she saying?
She said that we haven't seen each other since that incident. That incident was God Valley. God Valley. Kaido and Big Mom haven't seen each other since God Valley. If people keep saying Big Mom is weak because she isn't on Kaido's top 5, how can you be on somebody's top 5 if you haven't seen them in 40 years?
Well, Rox
And did you
was
meet
there.
them for one day?
He hasn't seen
Huh?
him in 40 years either. But I feel you.
Huh? Say that again?
Rox was on there. He hadn't seen him in 40 years either. But I feel
Yeah,
you.
but
I'm trolling, man. It's all right. I'll shut up.
yeah, like, how can you be on somebody's top 5 if you hadn't seen them in 40 years? It's like, oh, Big Mom's speaking to Kaido. They haven't seen each other in 40 years. Of course, she's not gonna be in the top 5. Of course, she's not gonna be on. She's not gonna be there. It is just crazy how people just forget that.
Okay.
It's just crazy. Another thing that I don't like that people do: stop neat writing Zoro for every situation that happens. The second they see a person with a sword, they're like, Zoro's gotta fight him. Zoro doesn't always have to fight the person with the sword. Sanji fought a guy with the sword and won. Twice. Queen had a sword, Sanji won. That one guy on the train had a sword, Sanji won. And I'm saying this right now, Zoro, bland character. After the time skip, just a bland character.
Okay.
Frankie's underwear has more plot development than Zoro. Like, it is just crazy.
Okay,
Like, it is just crazy.
What else you got, man?
Yo, Q, who hurt you, man? What's up, man?
Venting right now.
You going off?
And then
You need a journal, man.
and then Jinbei. I'm tired of people. Jinbei stronger than Sanji. Jinbei ain't even fight nobody. Jinbei ain't even do. Every time we see the first W we seen Jinbei, the only 2 times we seen Jinbei do something is when he knocked Big Mom, but he judo shoulder threw her off. That man used martial arts. That didn't mean he was stronger than her. And then he fought a cat. Sanji fought King and had to hold off King and Queen. All Jinbei did was fight off a cat.
Who's stronger?
Jinbei ain't stronger than no Sanji.
Who's stronger, a Kainu or a king and queen?
Who's stronger?
Mm-hmm.
Akainu, a king and queen?
Mm-hmm.
King.
Just
We gonna
king?
say king.
Just king.
Just king. Just king.
Yo,
Yo,
Q,
just
you gotta
king.
go,
Hey,
bro.
you gotta bring him out.
Have
man.
a nice night,
You gotta bring
man.
him out, yo.
We-
All right, Q. Much love, man.
You really just hung up on it?
Yeah,
That's
bro. Yo, Larry
crazy.
the boss, bro. Larry said you gotta go, man.
Don't use that as an excuse. Yeah, using that as
He
an
was
excuse,
yapping
man.
anyway, man. Q, we love you, bro. All right, next up is
can't
Truth.
shoot,
Hopefully we'll
bro.
get some truth up here because my man said King over a Kainu. That was insane behavior. Truth, talk to us. Truth going once. Truth going twice.
Wait. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's up, Truth?
Oh, wow. This is crazy.
It's not that crazy.
What's up, man? How are you?
Just to start, I've been listening to y'all for a while. Thank you for taking my call. At first, I didn't have anyone to really watch One Piece with, so I kind of dropped it. But I came back when I found your podcast.
Hey.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Yeah. For my question, it's more so like how you guys kind of feel about this. So since I've been watching for a while, I kind of feel like mainly Koby, but like Koby and Buggy, I kind of feel like they should be stronger than they are. I feel like a good baseline for them is like Lucci-Level, because we didn't see him do that many like crazy things on Egghead, but at the same time, he was still strong enough to at least take hits from Luffy, take hits from Zoro. So I feel like that would be kind of a good baseline for them. I was just curious how y'all felt about that.
You said Kobe and who?
Koby and Buggy.
And Bucky. Okay.
Yeah, I know Buggy's like kind of crazy because his whole thing is being weaker, but I feel like that would make him funnier, just because you're kind of strong and you're still like losing to all these people and that kind of thing. So I feel like the failing upward thing would kind of be funnier if he was like just a little bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, personally, I've always enjoyed the Buggy gag, him being super weak. I think if he ever like leveled up in strength, it would kind of throw the gag off, and I don't want that. So I hope he stays weak. With Koby, he's already gotten a pretty extraordinary jump in like skill. I think even like to compare him to Lucci now is kind of wild, unless you're saying Lucci back in the day. So to me, like Lucci should be ahead of Koby that we see currently. He's just more experienced. He's more talented. He's got so much more going on for him. He's got an awakened devil fruit now. Koby end the series, sure, like, but right now, it's hard for me to say he could be in a Lucci conversation just based off what I saw from Lucci on Egghead. So yeah, it's just a no for me.
Honestly, it would make me so happy if Buggy just started training. Like if Buggy was like, "Yo, look he's been doing this gag for as long as we know," but then he just changed character a couple chapters ago. He's literally stating through bravery, through even Mihawk and Crocodile being like, "Yo, you bugging, go." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yo, we going after the One Piece. Times is changing. Exactly. We gonna start doing things now for real." Like if Buggy all of a sudden was like, "Yo," Oda's like, "Yo, Buggy been training every day," the same way he said about Sabo. Yo, I'd want to see some Buggy hype. Granted, I'd want him to lose every single time, but to see him like, imagine like Buggy like does that forearm pump that Henry Cavill did in the Mission Impossible movie, and then all of a sudden he got like hardened black fists. I'd be like, "Yo, let's go!" Like regardless if he loses or not. I don't think Kobe's in the Lucci position though. I think he still has some time to go.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think Koby has some time to go, like Larry said. And honestly, I can't see Buggy strong. Like,
it wouldn't work.
It
wouldn't work, bro.
I cannot see it.
You don't think it'd work at all? Like imagine, like I don't need, maybe Lucci is a crazy thing to say. Like maybe not Lucci's strength.
That man was boxing with Zoro, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's he like really though? Like was that Zoro?
No, but like we talking about Buggy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
like Zoro might not even unsheath the swords at all. You get me?
And I don't like it's tough because like right now, I don't think any Straw Hat is losing to Buggy. But I just feel as though it should be where it shouldn't even be a question if he could beat like the weakling trio or something like that. Like like even during the scene when all the ships were coming at them and Buggy was talking about leaving, I thought it would have been funnier if he was destroying ships and then like Mihawk and then Crocodile came and then they still beat him up anyway. Like he's still losing, he's still Buggy, he's just a little stronger with it. You know, I don't know. And maybe Lucci-Level is crazy, definitely for Koby, but I don't know. I just want to see them both stronger, especially with the war coming up. I can't imagine it being any different than when he got punched in the face by Luffy and Luffy kept moving on in the war. Like at this point, I don't see him making Luffy even like stop to talk to him.
Yo,
I'm gonna say the only way, because Buggy has 0 will, so he has like no hockey, right? The only way he can get stronger, right? But it's part of his character, as in he hates his ability. You know, you're not gonna grow with it if you hate it, right? So the only way I can see that happening, like, right, you know, if he further like expanded on his ability, he became permanently based and even awakened it, or he was actually able to take out a bunch of ships because of his found strength with his ability. But he's not even doing that. He kept a very baseline because he hated it. So he's kind of like holding himself back in aspect. But in that aspect, where he's able to defend himself, like take on a few ships or whatever, I can see that where he's still a little stronger because he has a little more self-confidence because of his own ability doing that. Then yeah, I see it a little more funny because he had all the confidence in the world when he first met Luffy and Zoro, but then later on when he started going against stronger people, it was like, all right, it wasn't there, you know? But I can see if you're trying to make that Buggy in that aspect when he first met Luffy and Zoro, but on this level, maybe.
Truth, I'm gonna break down a little mini theory I got for you as to something you'll probably hate even more based off the 2 characters you asked about. I think the way Koby gets the new hero of the Marines is by taking in Buggy and defeating the Cross Guild for the Marines. And he's going to be looked at as the dude that captured Buggy, who is this new Rocks-like figure. But yeah, it's not going to be a power creep for either of those characters when that happens.
Man, I don't even need Buggy to start banging out with people. I just need him to start touching ships when he's on a ship.
And cutting it.
And then just dismantling it.
Chop, chop.
That would be fire.
Yo.
And that wouldn't even be a like...
Who messing with him at that point?
That would be tough.
Yo, these battleships cool, bro. Here, go swimming.
And then, Seb, when you say he'll be taking Buggy in, like dismantling Cross Guild, are we talking about like he literally is just talking about Buggy, or is it like because Crocodile and Mihawk, obviously Mihawk no, but like Crocodile, are we talking about him taking them down too? Or
No,
just Buggy?
just Buggy.
I could give Koby Crocodile.
Oh no, I don't like that.
He not getting Crocodile.
I can give
Smoker for Crocodile,
Yo,
Fujitora for Mihawk.
Yo.
I could give him.
Oh man,
He beating
that would make
Crocodile, bro.
No.
He destroying Crocodile, in all honesty.
No.
you know how
I don't think they fight.
Larry says he dropped the show sometimes. I think that's my breaking point.
What?
If he just takes in Buggy and that's it, and that's how he gets the title, I think that's where I drop the show.
Hero of the Marines.
That's my favorite character.
New hero, bro.
That's my favorite character right there. I can't. I think
coming.
I'd actually drop
Prepare to
who's your
drop,
favorite
bro.
character?
Koby.
And you so you want more than that? That's what I'm saying. I'd give him Crocodile.
I just want more for him. Like, just from where we are. Like, I truly don't see the war going any different with him and Luffy than it did last time if he's that same strength. Or if he's where he is now,
real.
or even just a little bit stronger.
This might be the first person in the history of my One Piece fandom that has outright said to me that Koby was their favorite character. I don't think I've ever run into that before. So, shout out to you.
He's cool, but I mean, at the same time, I like Midoriya. So I mean, it's
same person. That is very much.
Yeah, pretty much.
You read Ebo, bro?
I do not. I've heard you guys talking about it a lot. Is it the one on Netflix, the boxing one?
Yeah. Go watch and read Ebo and understand that he's the godfather of this character type, and like understand that he's just better than them. It's not close. All right? And then like there's like levels between him and like there's like Kenichi's from the Mightiest Disciple, and then we get down here and that's the Midoriya Koby level. All right? So like you got some homework. Bro.
I got some homework. Yeah, I got you.
All right?
Ebo's really fun.
Say no more.
Ebo is mad fun.
Yeah, you'd like Ebo.
Yeah, from what you guys have been talking about it's made me want to go watch it.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
It's been running forever too.
Yeah. Ebo will be your favorite character. Trust me.
Good to know.
But
yeah, he will.
All right, man, we gotta drop you. I got a couple more calls I gotta get into, but have a good one.
Yeah, have a good night, bro.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. See you guys later.
See ya.
Now he got me thinking, who can Koby fight to level him up?
To level him up, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, like
Might still be Buggy.
left.
Bro. All right, next is Maybe Mexican, which is a wild name. Why can't I can't get the Mexican in here. All right, there we go. Maybe.
Hello.
You there?
Hello, hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, muy bien. I actually don't speak that much Spanish.
That where the
I'll be
Yo,
real.
I'm dead, bro. What?
Okay.
What's up, brother?
Okay, I got something. I just thought of this like the other day because I was rewatching Wano in Onigashima, and then I saw a thing where like how like Kaido he's holding up the entire island with the clouds, and I'm thinking to myself, can Luffy do that in Gear 5? Like, I'm thinking like, is it possible that he could just somehow inflate like the rings around him and just make a huge like cloud that lifts up an entire island? Like, maybe not in like Elbaf or like the Final War, or maybe even Final War, to be honest, but something stupidly absurd like that. I don't know if that's possible, but what are your thoughts on that?
And he has to. So you're saying he could just make it and lift the island? He doesn't have to fight too?
Yeah, like, because you know how like the whole world is flooding, and we know the thing with Iceberg where he wants to make flying like ships, flying islands and stuff, but it's gonna be a point where it's like maybe like the final war is like everything is just flooding and everything is just there's very limited like land space. So I was thinking like there'd be a moment where like either Luffy or maybe even Momo, because he knows how to do the clouds as well, not as much as he can now, but maybe during the final war he can literally improve it to that degree. But I was hoping if Luffy could do the same thing.
I think he can.
So he's like turning the clouds into rubber and stretching them out. And
Yeah.
the way they could, I guess, rest on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Because we don't really know how Kaido does his clouds. We just know he just does it, like, subconsciously.
Mhm.
So I was thinking, like, maybe Luffy could do the same thing.
Yeah, so, like, for Kaido, we understand is that he's able to make them, and he's able to, like, he's not necessarily flying. You're kind of stepping on the clouds.
I think the real question is
Right.
if Luffy can just permanently change something. We
Permanently
have not
changed.
feel like
yet
it's possible.
seen that yet.
Oh, yeah, because that's where...
So, like, we have Devil Fruit abilities that last even after the user has passed, such as Boa Hancock and her stone ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's never been stated that all Devil Fruits can do that. Maybe it takes like a certain type of mastery, because even with Big Mom, like if she truly has passed, Zeus is still alive.
Mhm.
So that's 2 Devil Fruits that
Right.
we know of that could do that. Now the thing is, if you could permanently change something, obviously there's been theories that the previous Nika user went to Long Ring, Long Island, and changed everything and made it longer, right? Everything stretched out. So if Luffy's Devil Fruit is capable of that, he just now has to master the ability to do that. So I think that would probably happen. It could be true. I mean, I'm a believer the first Nika user ended up making the red line.
He just grabbed it.
It's the most Looney Tunes thing ever.
Now, I'll say this: if you can think of it, Luffy could do it.
100%.
That's kind of where I'm at with it. If Oda thinks of it, it doesn't matter how ridiculous it is as a thought process. Based off the parameters of the Devil Fruit, it can be done.
Yeah.
Which is insane, and I think it low-key makes Luffy a little too broken at times, which is why he has such a huge trade-off with his stamina sometimes. So, but bro, we can start getting fourth wall breaks from Luffy, and I wouldn't be surprised from Oda right now. So, if you can think of it, Luffy could do it. That's where I'm at with it. So yeah,
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Right.
that's all I got to say, but thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
No Spanish sign off, bro.
Uh,
I'm kidding.
Buenas
Adios.
noches, bro. Buenas noches. Buenas noches.
Man. Have a good
Oh,
one,
man.
Have a good
Hey, you
one,
as
bro.
well. Take care.
Take care.
Oh man! All right, last call of the day because we do have to get to the back to super chats. SoulKing, SoulKing, you there?
Yo.
Eh.
What's up, Ben?
me. I think I don't think I can hear y'all. Hello?
Yo.
Mosh Mosh.
Hola.
We can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can kind of hear you guys.
Oh, mute us in the background, by the way.
Okay. So, how you guys doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Yo, Soul, bro.
Yeah, my thing's acting up.
Let's get to it, bro. What's up?
Oh, here we go. I should be able to hear you guys now.
All right, you can hear us?
Yes.
All right, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well, So, I've got this Buggy theory that I've been sitting on all the way since like the flashback. So, like, man, 6 months ago it's been.
Okay.
But I have a theory that Buggy is going to be the one to claim the title of Pirate King. Like, Luffy's going to actually get the One Piece and all that stuff. That's his thing. But Buggy's entire character has been built around these, like, false titles. Like, he got Warlord through circumstance. He became a Yonko through, like, circumstance. And the next thing up would be Pirate King. So, like, knowing Luffy, he's probably not going to want the actual treasure about it or, like, the actual trouble that the title comes with. And I could see Buggy just being like, well, since it's up for grabs, and then using that to just perpetuate his empire and stuff.
Okay, so this thought process has existed for a while. I personally, while I love the Buggy failing upwards gag, I've always thought that Pirate King would be too excessive. Because it is Luffy's goal. It is something that the entire fan base has anticipated for decades now to happen. For it to be stolen from us for a Buggy gag, I think it'll be too much, even from Oda. So I've thought what could supplement that, and you can ask Broker. Me and Broker had a theory that we were working on before the Shanks twin stuff kind of came about, that Buggy and Shanks were switched at birth and that Buggy is actually a celestial dragon, which would allow for an increase or an elevation from where he currently is technically in the world, from Yonko to actual CD. But I don't know if it works now with the whole twin reveal. I guess it still technically could, but why is his... You know what I mean? Why would Shanks and Shamrock look so similar, et cetera?
Yeah.
I think there might still be an avenue for that, but it would have to be in a different light. For Buggy to kind of take on like a celestial role or whatever. I'd have to rework the theory, obviously, now, but I do think there is an element or an avenue for Buggy to be elevated again. I don't think Oda would go as far as to make him the Pirate King for this gag. That would be too far. And I thoroughly enjoy the Buggy failing upward gag. Pirate King, in my opinion, would be too far. And I also have pushback. I don't think Luffy would go into the title is too much. I don't want to deal with that. It's been what he wanted this whole time, technically. Like, I know not necessarily all that comes with it per se, but Luffy will take that in. And
so my only pushback on that, and that's why I got Luffy kind of not, is because it's like back in Dressrosa when the Grand Fleet wanted to go with him. Luffy doesn't want all that. I think he would want the Pirate King as the terms of what he's aspired for, as a term of respect. But you got to remember, they slapped the Pirate King title onto Roger so that everybody would be after him. And Luffy just seems like the kind of person where he doesn't want to be bothered with that responsibility. Even if it's just only the world calls Buggy that or something, I just think that it works with Buggy's character, especially with him being associated with Mihawk, who will eventually, whenever he actually does something on screen, be powerful, and Crocodile.
I think you're making Luffy less petty than he actually is. I don't think he would be okay with the world calling Buggy the Pirate King when he is. I genuinely don't think Luffy would be okay with him having this title. He's not Mihawk. He's not going to be like, oh, well, it's cool. Buggy could be the one that is looked at as a Yonko. He's going to be upset. Luffy, the same way Roger probably would be upset. He's not going to like it. He's not going to like sailing because, oh, now less people attack me. Buggy gets to be the guy that I was this whole, nah, he's not going to like that. Luffy's petty. He's not, super petty, but he hears about Buggy, he calls him a joke. Now, he's not going to be fine with that guy getting his title after all this time. I don't think so anyway.
And also, too, like for going just to tap into the part where like Luffy doesn't want to deal with that. I wouldn't fully say that. There's a measure that Luffy may not want to, but also remember, Luffy has stated multiple times, yeah, he wants to be the Pirate King. Like I'm gonna be king of the pirates. But also there is a thing that Luffy kind of wants to achieve. The reason why he wants to become king of the pirates, one, he mentioned being most free, right? But also the other thing is he kind of wants to change the world. He legit said multiple times that he wants to create a world where, one, he doesn't have to lose his Nakama, but also where people he cares about can eat as much as they want, right? So kind of like Luffy wants the people closest to him, the people he cares about, to be free like him, you know? So Luffy believes only the Pirate King can actually make that change because you're going to have the power, you're going to have the means to do so, you're going to be able to control things, you're going to be most free, and you're going to be able to make others free. So I believe the part of that Luffy wants to become Pirate King is like, and the reason I say this, he said it literally on Wano, right? The reason why they take down Kaido, right, is so, and then he mentioned that little girl, I'm going to make it so that you can eat, your everyday is going to be like this, so eating. And then he said, reiterated when he was punching Kaido in the face, the Bajran gun. He said, I'm going to, and he said his goal about changing the world where taking away kind of like people like you, where everyone can be free to live they want and do that. So Luffy believes that's heavily attached to the Pirate King. We don't even know what Luffy's other dream is, right? What that means, but we know this very much, that what Luffy believes to the Pirate King is able to make himself free, his Nakama free, and the people he wants to make free. So,
and I see it.
Yeah. SoulKing, we do got to drop you there because we got to get back to super chats before we wrap up. But thank you for your patience, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Love listening to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Sorry, y'all. That's all for calls today. We will get back to calls at some point in the future, but I got to read these super chats before we close out. So, thank you for your patience on waiting, and I know we didn't get these in a timely manner, but we appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. All right, we got $5 sitting from Lucky Roo. It says, Seb, did your heat come back? Yes, fortunately. Even that night, the heat was back on, so thank you. That was your first super chat. I appreciate it. Another 5 from Easton. It says, hey guys, wanted to drop in and give some love. W Theory, Larry on the Harley. Do you guys think we will ever see base Luffy fight without his Devil Fruit? He'll have to versus Blackbeard, in my opinion.
Yep.
So, another 5 from King Mappo. It says, yo Seb, don't think we don't notice you slimming down, man. Big ups. Also, when are y'all having Broker on as a guest? Hashtag respect, hashtag Harry Potter, hashtag law loan. What? Smoker, Broker comes through on the calls. I appreciate you guys saying I'm slimming down. I'm trying to eat healthier and all that. But yeah, Broker's pretty.
It's a lot of hot yoga.
Okay. Another 5. Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says One Piece Yonko NFL Edition. Jalen Hurts equals Blackbeard. I don't see that at all. Mahomes equals Shanks.
What
Lamar
you think?
Equals Big Mom.
You ask him.
Burrow equals
you tell him.
Luffy. I don't have good NFL comparisons right now. I'd have to think about that. I'll get back to you, Anthony. I'll get back to you on this one. Another 5 from Easton. It says, adding to the previous... Oh, I should have read this together. Luffy fighting was Devil Fruit thing. Okay. I so want badly to see Luffy go from Gear 5 back to base and beat the brakes off of Blackbeard using Rio. Yeah, his fight with Blackbeard will be specifically hockey-based. Like, a lot of the Gear 5 stuff just won't, or Gear stuff in general, won't be effective. Because that's seemingly how Oda's going to want to play that fight out, where it's proving that his willpower will overpower even Blackbeard and his multiple Devil Fruits and where he's at with just kind of cheating the system. So, willpower over cheating. Another 5 from Kalik Jokerist. It says, which pre-time skip Devil Fruit do you think you could use better? You guys are awesome. Larry, my favorite, but quit running my pockets. Hashtag all codes. Hashtag Larry tags. Pre-time skip.
Anel's fruit.
Okay. You use it better than Anel's using it?
Yeah.
Think so? That was kind of out here, bro. He started his heart and everything.
I mean, that happened due to the Devil Fruit itself. He ain't pass out and die and be like, all right, I'm bringing myself. That doesn't make sense.
I think some level had to be him, man. You have one, Lawrence? I don't really have one.
I know it's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I was going to say Aces, but I guess it's now a post-skip fruit, technically. Yeah, I don't have one top of my head. My bad. Another 5 from the Outcasted Gamer. Out of all the Straw Hats, who do you think Luffy likes the most and the least? Not saying he has to hate them, but who would be first and last place?
First is definitely Zoro.
Yeah. The one he hates the most out of all of them?
Likes the least is probably the best
Likes
way
the
to
least?
say that. I want to say it's Brook just because he spent the least amount of time with Brook.
It's not Brook.
It's Usopp.
Oh, it's not. And I was going to say Usopp for his favorite.
Or
Sanji because he
I
feeds
thought
him.
of Usopp, honestly, from what I can tell. One, Luffy doesn't like, he isn't like, not like any of them. He loves Nakama.
Yeah.
But I think it's Frankie.
Really?
Like, it's not like
Frankie
Luffy
be
hates him, because Luffy doesn't hate any of his Nakama.
Frankie and Luffy be kindred spirits sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Like, they have a similar wavelength of how they're thinking. Like, there's that meme where it's like, Luffy makes a crazy decision, and it's like Nami and Sanji will fight tooth and nail to make him not do that thing. And it's like Zoro and Robin will automatically do the thing no matter what.
Yeah.
Jinbei and the others will be like, hopefully he's joking, right? And then it's like he's been thinking about doing that thing the whole time. Like, that's true to their characters. So, I don't know.
Frankie never betrayed the crew.
I first thought of Usopp, but I was like, how they be?
He doesn't hate any of them.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't like dislike either of them.
Yeah, it's like, but if there is a least favorite, it's Usopp. No matter how much you get along with somebody, if they betray you, that's there forever, dog.
I guess. Another 5 from Dope of 09. Do y'all think Frankie is blocking something on the mural? If so, what do you think it is? I believe it's one of the 4 dragon gods, or a D. #topped, #BBC. I never thought of that.
I don't think he's blocking
It's kind of just in the middle where the tree is. Like, I don't think there's more there, but maybe. Another 5 from SC615. Super chat goal. Larry slanders Ace and Seb slanders Blackbeard. No more glaze this round. Only hate with your heart, your whole heart. #Larry tags. That could work. Another 16 or 17 New Zealand dollars from T-Dot. Just finished work and tuned in. Hype, I can catch you guys. Twins keep twinning. Seb, keep up the W takes, even when Larry gets super salty when you're right. Still love you, my bald king. #Luffy versus Cracker. Another 5. Thank you. Yeah. Another 5 from Lucky Roo. It says, Legend says Yasop was claiming Usopp on his taxes regardless of being a deadbeat. Now that's a pirate. Another 280 from Jonathan Keys. It says, what's the skill gap between the Monster Trio end of series? Well, recent chapters to tell you it's not crazy high, but I do think Luffy's still going to be, like, clearly a level above Zoro and Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Zoro will be, like, a more limited level above Sanji. So, yeah, there'll be a gap, though. Another 9 New Zealand dollars from T-Dot. It says, yo, please settle 2 debates for chat. What diff and why? Zoro versus Kuzan and Kuzan versus Yamato. I personally got Zoro high diff. Kuzan high diff versus Zoro and mid diff versus Yamato. I'm going to go high diff for both, personally.
Definitely high diff either way. Either one who wins is high diff.
You agree?
I'll go extreme diff Yamato.
Okay.
High diff for Zoro.
I'm not mad at that. Another 10 from Brecken Crowell. It says, have you guys ever considered doing break weeks similar to chapter reviews so more people get calls in? Something like doing super chats, then a call, then more chats, another call, and so on. Just an idea. We kind of did that today, but we have been in talks of adding a call-specific stream. Just kind of got to work out the kinks on that one, but probably coming. Another 5, and thank you. Another 5 from Jacob Story. It says, love you guys. Love the new intro. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you guys liking the intro. Yo, did you drop that on the YouTube itself? Like, can they just watch that by itself?
No.
You should do that. Another 2 from King Ray. It says, Prime Garp / Prime Whitebeard boxing match / bets. I personally have always leaned Whitebeard, although recent chapters have made me think like Garp might pull that off, but I'll just stick with my gut and go Whitebeard still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Whitebeard.
All right, another 4 months. Knock'em status from Kryptonite. It says, got my son with me watching. He's 6. Start him early. That's awesome, man. We're not very child friendly over here a lot of the time. So sorry.
Lawrence is super inappropriate.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Don't know why he does it. He's not for the kids.
Yeah, he's not for the kids.
Another 2 from username. It says Frankie eats Vegapunk's fruit ideas. Vegapunk very much still alive, bro. Technically.
Word.
So Can't really eat the fruit.
He wouldn't be as great as Vegapunk though.
Yo, technically Vegapunk died, right? Where that fruit at? What's up now? What's up?
He didn't pass.
Stella did. The body did.
Yeah, but
The
the body wasn't what the devil fruit is connected to.
The brain, right?
It's the brain, yeah.
The brain's still out
The
there.
brain is still alive.
Well, that's all super chats. So
It's like in Futurama where they have the heads in the bowls.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Well, anyway, guys, listen, thank you so much for another episode this week and tuning in. It's always a pleasure hosting. It's always a pleasure entertaining you guys and linking up. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. If you haven't given us 5 stars and a nice comment on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, please do. And if you haven't shared, I don't think I say it enough, but if you can share, share us amongst your people, bro. Share it to Reddit, share it to Discord, share it to everywhere. Share our stupid comments, too, because we're pretty funny, as you can see. Share the Marco glaze that Lawrence had shouted out. You can clip it on YouTube as well.
You don't got to do any of that.
Yeah,
You do all of that.
I don't know if you guys know, but you can clip the episodes. I think as fans, it allows you to, and then it shows up on under the video of people who have clipped certain parts of the show. So thank you so much, as always. Thank you to Marv, as always. Episode 191, Down the Drain. We will be next week here for 192. There will be a One Piece chapter, I'm pretty sure. So listen, man, get ready for that. We might have some surprise guests coming in a few weeks. I'll give you more info as it becomes confirmed. And Sebastian has been working on DDT stuff. So much love to all of you. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
Lionel, and this is that One Piece Talk. Jana!